You can check it on the stream as well. It's really cool. And yeah, I decided to start the stream with an older track. You guys seem to like that, so. Have to check on stream. Yeah, I have it on my phone, so. What about the little tree game today? I mean, we could. I don't know if we made a lot of progress from like last time we played, because I got really sick of it really fast. Going down a little bit. Let's play. Let everyone come in. When speedrun tree game, oh my god, that's even worse. I've been like, I don't know if you guys noticed or if I ever even mentioned it, but I used to watch a lot of speedruns online, like Pokemon Red, Blue, Gold, Ruby, that stuff. And now sometimes when I can't sleep, I just put that on my TV and just like watch like a speedrun or something, like Games on Quick, stuff like that. Repeat is back in the chat, and this time I'm confident to say and ask you guys, have you checked out his Counter-Strike collab? Because now I am allowed to say it. I felt so bad, bro, last time. Oh, Sean Magda's here as well. Good to see you. Let's see. Final part of the drop reminds me of the drop of Let Me Love You. Yeah, I can see that similarities. But Repeat, tell us about it. How does it feel to have a collab with Counter-Strike out? Because I think I have the game here, right? Let me see. Maybe I can even, if I start Steam, maybe we can go check out the. Okay, updating Steam. Big chance my Counter-Strike has to update because I played it like I don't know, 5 streams ago, 6 streams ago for like a practice round, and I sucked really bad at it. So we just decided maybe Counter-Strike or gaming on stream isn't for me anymore. I mean, I'm good on a controller on my PlayStation, but like mouse and keyboard, I've never done it. So let's see. I'm loading up Steam right now. Let's see if we can open Counter-Strike and check out the package. Let's see. Library. Update queued. Okay, I'll update it. Or not. Nah, fuck. That's gonna take a while. I think last time I tried to update like Marbles, for example, it completely lagged out the stream. Let's see if it's a big update. 2%, 3%. Okay, please let me know if the stream's gonna lag, so then I'll close it down, the update. But yeah, I hope it. Oh, it's already at 10%, so it's probably gonna work. So for the people that don't know, Repeat released. Correct me if I'm wrong, Repeat, but he released a collab with Counter-Strike. So if you go in game, you can buy like a producer kind of music related pack bundle, I guess. And there's like special sounds that he designed, parts of the track that are in it and stuff. So I'd love to check that out on stream. So yeah, really cool. Oh, I see. Not just said plus 15k elo here. I have no idea what that means, but that sounds impressive. But yeah, like I would love to see how to, because like for the people that weren't here last stream, I announced it on the stream because like me and Repeat, we texted a couple days before that, and then he told me it was gonna come out on the Tuesday. So Tuesday night on the stream, I was like, guys, amazing news! Repeat's package is out there, and Repeat was in the chat already. And then I didn't see Repeat reply in the chat, and then my phone started vibrating. I was like, fuck, did I just like spoil the announcement, or it was not supposed to be out or whatever? And then indeed I looked at my phone. He's like, bro, like I don't think I'm allowed to say yet, and he signed an NDA and stuff, so 100% my fault. But no, he texted me right after that. It was fine, and like it didn't matter that much. And couple days later, I was very happy to see on my feed that he was announcing it himself. So yeah, all good. So let's see. So the update is at 44% now. I'll just let it run in the background, and then whenever we are ready to play Counter-Strike, I'm not gonna play Counter Strike today because I just suck at it unless I'm allowed to do like mouse like a controller or something. But at least want to see what the pack sounds like and what it does. Like I'm super curious. Um, but yeah, like to get back to the show last Friday, it was really cool. I got some content from it back. I haven't checked it out myself. I think we only got the photos yet, and the videos are still following. But it was a really, really good show, and like one of the best shows like since a while, I guess. Especially in Europe, and yeah, it was just amazing. A lot of like students who were going crazy. Everyone was singing along. Everyone was jumping. Just like really, really, yeah, fun show to do as well. Now, of course, all shows are fun, but this was just one of those shows where everything just like you press play on the first intro, and then 90 minutes later, it's like over in a second because you're enjoying it so much, which is always a really good sign. So that was amazing. Let's see, Requiem is here. Our music with David's here as well. Martin Stevenson. What about the footage from Japan? Oh shit, that's also still. That must be somewhere on Dropbox. We can check that out later on the stream. I went through it and like back when we were talking about it on stream, I don't think there's any footage of when I was playing you guys' demos. There was footage of like some stories and stuff, because I remember playing Requiem's like the drum and bass edit. I played Martin Stevenson's track as well, like the Julian Jordan remix that Martin Stevenson did. And that, like, some people posted it on their stories, but then when I tried to download it or go back to those stories, like obviously it expires after 24 hours. So I couldn't really download them, and I've asked for some people to send it back to me, and some people did, but like I have to check if that's all been done and if people yeah, have seen that. Of course, sipping on the Red Bull. But yeah, like I had a long day, I feel like. Got up at like 8 to go to management for some meetings. There's a lot of stuff happening music-wise, which is really good. Talking to a lot of labels, a lot of releases coming up. This Friday, I'm meeting up with Jax and Vicstar to do like a music video for our collab coming up. Yeah, it's really nice. There's like a lot of labels that reached out. Like all of a sudden, over the last month, there's like so many opportunities and labels that reach out to us instead of the other way around, which just feels really good. And they're all really excited to work together. So it's instead of like last year, it was kind of like we had to really send our music to labels, and now I've been working on so much new music, and I noticed as well, since I've been posting more and I'm more active online, that labels kind of have seen that as well. Like, oh hey, like we see you pop up again, and we see you post about new music. We would love to work together. So it feels good, you know. It's so much fun as well. Like just having the streams, posting on TikTok, seeing you guys' response to that, and and now just working on music again, finishing music. Finally feels like it's all like all the pieces are falling together, if that makes sense. So it's really nice. So yeah. Let's see. Jax collab is the next release. I think there's a remix coming first. And I hopefully that's like in a month or something, and then the month after that probably Call My Bluff. Then we also have a VIP version for that. Then we're working with a lot of different projects. I can't really say much about it, but like hopefully, I've said this before, but now it's like actually getting confirmed. Hopefully, like we can finally confirm that like from now on, like every month at least a release, maybe more. Like at least one single or collab, and then on top of that, remixes and edits and everything. So yeah, it feels really good. And confirming a lot of shows. I'm gonna be gone for the whole month of June. So excuse me. In for May, we just did the show in France, and now we just locked everything in for like studio time, collabs, finishing stuff, marketing stuff, recording videos, music videos, content for some cool stuff we're working on. So one of the things we're working really hard on is a Patreon, and on the Patreon is going to be all the full VODs of all the Twitch streams, because I've noticed that with Twitch, it's difficult to keep everything online, and there's like a certain like a maximum amount of stuff you can put on, and they put ads on it and stuff. And I feel like on Patreon we can upload every single stream that's done every Tuesday or sometimes even on Sunday. We can upload full masterclasses there, sample packs, preset packs. We can do like one-on-one coaching. We can do more in-depth feedback rounds, because I feel like on Twitch it's fun to do the feedback stuff, but yeah, there is some issues that we run into, and like obviously you can only spend so much time on a demo before the next one in queue is, or we run out of time and stuff. And on Patreon, I feel like it's just a very good space to like have everything together, you know. So instead of like a small masterclass on YouTube and the Twitch vault here and there on Twitch, like we can have everything on one spot on Patreon. So like that's a big thing we're working on right now, and we really want to prepare everything for that. So that's gonna be really cool. Because I saw on TikTok and Instagram as well a lot of comments saying ever since I started posting about the like what we do on every stream, like just the first 30 minutes, just go through a track real quick. I saw there was a lot of people asking for also longer versions of those, so we can go through every sound, every mixer, preset, plugin, whatever. And then on top of that, if I also do like just production itself, so work like releases that I did more recently, if we can get full masterclass for that, or if they have a spot to go to where they can get one-on-one feedback, or like, I don't know, like a tighter group of like people that want to go more in depth, for example. So yeah, like a lot of stuff coming. Let's see. I'm sure someone would pay to see him without a head. Yeah, like we promised to do that next stream, right? So that's next Tuesday. So yeah, but the Patreon, we're working hard on it. And then yeah. So hopefully somewhere this summer it's gonna be released. Then all the music as well. We could do masterclasses on that, and so kind of like ironing out everything that we want to do for the Patreon and what you guys would like to see there as well. So if you have suggestions, feel free to drop it in chat right now, because I'm definitely gonna read that back and like see if there's like any feedback to be taken or whatever. So yeah. But anyway, how has everyone's week been? How has everyone's weekend been? It's good to see all of you in the chat again. So it's always good to be back on the Tuesday night. I saw Chris say as well, favorite time of the week. Really appreciate that. Starting to feel like that for me as well. So it's like, it feels like coming home, you know? Thank God, snooze. Great week. Oh, Max Robinson as well. Cold as fuck. Yeah, like in Holland last week it was really nice, the weather. And it was like that. It's always like in April, May, kinda in Holland, where it's like there's 1 week where there's like 2 or 3 days where it's really nice out, and you can wear like a t-shirt out, and you finally feel like, okay, summer is beginning again. And then I get excited, and then just like now today, it's like super windy, gray as hell, cold, about to rain the whole time. So we're going back, and then yeah. I see Max Robertson sending a quick send version to you tomorrow. Perfect. I can't wait to hear it. I really like. I can't wait to hear it, man. I already told my my team about it. Because I had like a big meeting with them today. We went through all the labels and the demos and stuff. And I put the Quicksand collab together with Max Robertson on the list as well. And they've been asking for the first version, and I can't wait to show them. So I can't wait to send it over tomorrow. But no worries, bro. Take your time. Let's see. Do you bench press 470 kilos? No, I don't. Oh, it's a question for one season. I tried a new gym. It was fun. Amazing. Oh, that's good news. Let's see. Ben and I have a surprise for you next stream. Okay. Now I'm curious what that's going to be. Let's see. German weather is depressing as well. I feel like German weather and Dutch weather is kind of similar. I feel like if you're in the UK, like Ben, like you're even more like fucked, you know? It's like whenever I was in the UK, it was just always raining and always gray and whatever. Even in the, like when it's in the summer and it's hot out, like then you can still just expect rain any day, you know? So we're not as bad off as Ben, but like still. But let's see. I got a request today in my DMs from Nacho, and he was asking, and I saw a lot of people ask on that for that on TikTok as well. Or let me see if this is gonna share correctly. There we go. I have both projects actually. I found both projects. I just loaded up the drop first. Would be cool to just go through this, I think, and then once because I made the drop in one project and the breaks in one project. Would be cool to go through the drops, and then I'll just switch back to like this screen to go through the break while it's loading, and then I switch back. So I don't know if you guys can see what this is already. Nacho probably knows already, but I see Visuan, bro, Norway is the worst. Weather-wise? Because like, so Emilia's from Finland, and we're actually talking about might even like move to Finland at some point. And the thing is, I've only been there a lot with her and to visit her family and stuff. Either in like the middle of the winter or in the middle of the summer. So in the middle of the summer, it's great because it's light all day and like the weather is great and amazing and everyone's just having fun. And then in the winter, it's like a whole bunch of snow, and it's like we're going in like the two perfect times, you know. So I feel like I'm a bit, yeah, like it's not fair to like make that your point of view for Finland, for example. But in the winter, in the middle of the winter, middle of the summer, it's beautiful. And I'm just like worried because like Emilia warned me as well. Like, let's say we do move there, then like the fall and the spring is just like super shitty, you know? Finnish person here who lives in southern Lapland, weather is absolute shit. I feel like Emilia is just scamming me then. She just wants me to move there to go back to her family, and then like when we get there, she's like, "Oh, by the way, it's only fun in the middle of winter, middle of the summer." So we have like 4 or 5 good weeks, and then the rest is just cold, or like she said that there's a lot of like snow, and then it melts or it gets like muddy or whatever. So yeah, just move to Prague so we can go on beers every day. Yeah, I mean, it sounds tempting. Spain is another level in summer. Yeah, I feel like we're everywhere. There's like ups and downs, right? Like, I mean, I love Spain. I love Greece as well. Like my go-to vacation spot's always been Greece. Like just visit a different island and just chill on the beach somewhere, an island you've never been. Like the smaller, the better. And then just get a random hotel, go to random restaurants every day, and just lay on the beach and visit stuff. It's really cool. So yeah. Where have you been in Greece? Like a lot. Mykonos, Kos, Rhodos, Chryssonisos. At least 4 or 5 more islands. And obviously like Athens and Santorini as well. But if you get the chance to visit Argentina, I assure you that you will love it. Yeah. That's like the weird thing. What people never expect is that the only places I've never been in the world is Australia and South America. Like anywhere in South America, I've never been. And I've gotten offers for show for like Mexico and stuff, but like back in the day, there was always like it was only like one show, and then I would have to fly to Mexico and back, or I could do like an entire tour in Europe or North America or Asia somewhere. So yeah, I'm Greek, and I'll recommend you Paxos. Just insane. Okay, I will take your word for that. I'll Google that after. Let's see. You should come to Chile, bro. Brazil is amazing. Went there on holiday. Come to London. Come to Italy. Ben, this is like no matter what we're talking about. Like, oh yeah, what's the best weather? Ben is just always come to London. Where do they have the best food? Come to London. Where's like nice beaches in the summer? Come to London. Fluxia Music, please come to Nottingham. Visit all the southern beaches for sure. Have you been to South Africa? Yeah, I've been to South Africa. I've been to Zimbabwe as well. I did a show in Harare, actually, the capital of Zimbabwe, when I was like 19 or 20. So I flew to South Africa, and then from there to Zimbabwe. It was like a culture festival. It was like sponsored by the government, I think. And it was really nice, really fun. So yeah, but okay. I feel like people would love to see this breakdown, because I feel like a lot of tracks that we've shown on stream before, they're all like from the same area, I would say. So from the same timeline of music. So when like the Future Bound stuff really blew up, and I feel like this would be cool to go through something different. It's a really old track as well, but nonetheless might be cool. Let's see, Snows Prime. Hey Brooks, I don't know if you saw my question on Discord, but have you considered doing concerts? Would love if you came to America, just the venues, and I wouldn't have to shell out money for a festival. Noted are coming 2 hours away from me to do a concert, and I'm thinking of going. I'll yell at them to play your Worst Thing remix. So a big reason why I haven't been in America lately is I've told the story before that my visa was fucked, and they refused to accept my visa again. But that should be fixed within a month or two. And then there's already a lot of like promoters and venues that have reached out that they would be interested in doing shows. And I'm sure there will be festivals there, but I've always loved doing the more like club scene shows and intimate stuff. Like exactly what you're describing. I feel like it's a lot better. And I've also noticed what people online are saying as well, that like it's just getting unaffordable, man. Like all the festivals, like literally, I've checked to buy tickets for myself for any festival, and it's just like hundreds of euros, and that's just the tickets, and then you have to drink there and like a transportation or hotel, food, whatever. It's insane. Like it's basically unaffordable. So yeah, like I would love to. I'm very open to do the smaller venues and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, Ben is going to Eindhoven in July. Or July is the month. The whole month I'm gone, man. Like I'll be like that's the whole month that I'm not at home. So yeah. Yes, come to South Carolina. Yeah, like I would love to. I think once the visa problems are fixed, and then we can just like send out a big email or a big message to all the promoters that we were in touch with there, where we can just tell everyone like, hey, we have the visa, everything arranged. We'll be in the area from this month to that month, because then it's also a lot more interesting for them to work together if I'm already in the country and the visa's already paid for. And instead from flying over to Amsterdam for one show, I can just like fly over from one state to another state, So then it's way more appealing for them as well to do shows together. So it's probably gonna be like 1 to 2 months where it's just like all the stops in America, Would love to see you at Red Rocks. Yeah, like that's still one of the dreams, Like I've seen all the like especially the back-to-back that Martin did with Alesso. Like damn, just looks so sick. But okay, let's go through the drop for a little bit. Yeah, for the people that don't know the track. I see you at the windowsill, the rain. Also, something I wanted to check, because we finished, or I sent this version out. It got released, and then I saw some people saying in the comments like, "Hey, this vocal is out of phase in this part." And then I checked on the YouTube video, and it's true. Like this part. This vocal here, because we'll go through it in the break project. I don't know what went wrong, but this is just a bounced version. I don't know if it's because I checked in the break of the project, and I only have one vocal stem, and since it's a remix, I think I just got the vocal like that, never checked and never listened or like noticed it. But yeah, quick heads up, and we're gonna check that as well. I see you at the windowsill. The rain, it won't stop. The air's so chill. I never heard the words you said. The phone. Thank you for the sub, Michelle Martin. You carry around your box of glass with wounds so sharp that they cut too fast. Running when the sky comes down, growing more cracks when you can't be found. Took your heart, million miles, do my best to justify it. Don't pressure, but it feels like pain. So how we let it get this way? Your broken heart was just like mine. We built these walls and hid inside. I said I wouldn't let you in, and now you know I'm raised to the pain. And there you go. That's the paper thin remix I did for Elenium. So yeah, like the most of it is done with 2 sample loops, and obviously, shout out Leviathan, Black Octopus, they're the best. And especially back in the day, like whenever I needed to do a remix or something with a deadline, I would just scroll through their melody loops or whatever, and then yeah, like there's so much inspiration from them. And I think there's this one vocal loop that I found on Splice, and this, as you can see here, Leviathan, is for the chords. So I'll just get those out here as well, and then have those like without anything. Just show them what they sound like without the processing. So we'll do the same thing for this one. Let's see, this one is on 86, but that is on 86 as well. Wait, I made this unique, right? Yeah, okay, I did. So the first loop that I found was this. So obviously the track itself, like the original, was a lot different BPM than 128. It's like everything was always 128 back in the day. And this track was at like, I don't know, 100 some, like a lot slower than. So I knew I wanted to do something different, and I could speed up the vocal a little bit so it would work on 19 BPM. So that's where the whole future bass part comes from. But the main inspiration came from these 2 samples. I don't know if this is, yeah, there we go. So this is the first one. Let's reset everything. So this is the first one. And then the vocal loop is this one. Let's also... There you go. And with those 2, I basically, like, that was the 2 that I heard where I was like, okay, now I know what I want to do with the track. So for the chords, for example, this one, I did that like this. And all I did with that is just like try to amplify those chords. So I made chords inspire. And obviously the Twitch pitch, or the pitch bend from the Spire and stuff. Then you have here a filter, mostly for these stabs. Voice automation, so that like the reverbs and stuff are cut out. And then in combination with this loop from Leviathan, you get that. And there you have a very full body, I guess, right? So that's for the chords. Normally I start with the drums, maybe that's easier, but I feel like it was just better to explain where the samples, how I use those. And then for the melody, as you can, this was the original vocal sample that I used. Sounds a bit weird, but like if you pitch those up and cut those up a little bit, you get this. It's a bit wonky if you pitch those samples, because there's like reverbs echoing through, and it's kind of hard to tell. But like if you have this just as a character of the sound, and you layer with like all the notes that are in the right tone and stuff, then it's a lot easier to blend those in. So for example, I don't know if there's probably should be a reverb on here that's not loading right now. Let's see. Picture is loading. This one. Or maybe some automation or something. No, I can imagine there's like, oh, there was a sample that didn't load here. I think that I deleted. So probably the reverb, I bounce it out, put it down here, and that's probably the automation of this, is the reverb of this sample. But just keep that in mind, that like the reverb probably just didn't load. So yeah. But as I said in the beginning, it does play the melody, right? But there's, if you just solo this sound, you hear that there's like some notes that are like kind of off. And but if you layer that with everything else that's going on in the track, you can kind of cover that up. So for example, here I played that same melody but with synths, with like a lot of reverb. Yeah, this is all stuff that's not loading, but it's just that, yeah, I almost want to say basic Brooks sound, but like this preset bass, Samode, I don't know how to pronounce it. I've used it as a bass before, but it's also really cool as a synth. It's almost like a brass sound, and if you just play it higher, it sounds like that. And this one, just, I think it's even from the standard track from Spire. But if you combine that with the vocal sample, it's already starting to sound better. And then this is just to accentuate the attack of the sound. And as you can see, there's stuff like, there's samples here, they're all not really loading. But that would have thickened up the lead much more. So what you're trying to do here is to layer the sound to make it bigger. Only 2 of the 5 loaded, so keep that in mind. So you still kind of hear the bad like note influences in the sample that's here, but it already sounds much better with these 2 layers. And if everything would have loaded properly, it's 5 layers, and then you kind of can cover it up. But then that, so that vocal sample that was here, this one, and this chord sample, all cut up and layered, already sounds like this. And then you already have like a really good feel of where the track's gonna go. And then the most important part, obviously, is the bass. So I think this is just this Myrn sub that I always use for a lot of stuff, like in house and like whatever genre you're making. I suggest, like, Myrn has the best sample packs. If you, yeah, just like, I don't know what genre he specifically makes, but he has such good sound design, and he's so creative. And especially with 808s and melody loops and whatever, just check him out. It's really, really sick. So especially for a track like this, it's perfect to use his sub. So just use that one, pitch it up. And then once again, if you stack that with the chords that we have here and all the automations, then we have the lead here with all the automations and the sub that I just showed from Myrn. Like, this one is kind of annoying. I don't know if it's pitched right, but maybe replaced it. But pretty full layer already. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Oh, it's muted, so it doesn't matter. And from there on, we have the base of the track already. And all you want to do then is just figure out a way to do the drums. And I can show those as well. 4 to the floor. It sounds like it's like future bass, so it shouldn't be 4 to the floor. But there's so much happening with all the fills and the timing of the melody and stuff that for some reason you can get away with just having a 4 to the floor, even though it's at 90 BPM. So this is just the standard kick that I've always used. Just the top of it. So it's a really nice sharp top, so there's no low end here. Crane, also one of the goats in like sampling when you're talking about beats and hip hop and whatever. Crane is just super clean always. I feel like Crane and Oliver are like on the same level when you talk about Splice and everything. So especially when I branch out to different genres, there's no shame in like using, especially nowadays. I saw Afrojack post a video, or like someone else posted him talking about it. Well, he was basically saying like there's no point in making your own kicks anymore. And somewhere I'm like, obviously it's incredible if you make your own kicks. But at the same time, I feel like nowadays, especially with AI and how much volume you need to put out, it's so much more worthwhile to finish a whole track in a day than create new kicks during the day. When there's so much music you have to like fight against, you know, there's so much AI music, there's so much people, even producers that use AI nowadays to just help finish tracks. There's so many good kicks out there already. There's just nothing that you can, especially in house genres, for example. There's no point in, you're not gonna stand out because you made your own kick, you know. Obviously it's different in different genres. Like hardstyle, for example, it's like the biggest rule is like use your own kicks and don't sample anyone else's. But for example, with the genres that we make, for example, house, future house, this kind of stuff, all you need is there already. So I don't see the point anymore in making kicks. But back then it was like still like kind of a debate. Like, do you use splice? Do you make your own kicks, your own samples, whatever? And back here I just use what was available. So I have my own kick, the top, a crane kick for the body, and then this is probably just some rumble. Yeah. So there's another crane kick, not a lot of low end in it, and then just for the dirt. You can hear the tail on the kick. And then moving on to the claps. Once again, crane sample. I'm guessing most of these percussion and kicks and claps are all like crane. So this is one of them. A lot of them are like mix ready and stuff. So there's not a lot of processing on it. Yeah, another crane. I just had the Brooks, like the 128 loop that I always use. And then one of these, like a very heavy dubstep, like very, you know, and then layered together. And then you basically have the main structure for the kick and clap. I don't know what is muted, but... And there you go. There's not much going on with the drums. I think this is what really creates the whole, like the uniqueness of the track. But now we definitely have like the base of what we want to do. So let's play everything together for what I just showed you guys. See Matrix say yes to Ear Kenny, let's go. That's what everyone's been waiting for. But yeah, now like what Matrix saying, like here's where the puzzling begins, because now you have the structure of the track ready, you have the main elements figured out. So we have the kick and the snare, the bass, the chords, and the top melody already. So all that's left to do is fill it in, make it more interesting. I see some stuff, small stuff here. I think this is just a white noise. Yeah, so this is just a white noise. This is a ride. Just on the clap as well. Basically just plays along with whenever the chords are hitting, so it like gives the high end a bit of a boost. Here's some percussion, here's some more cymbals, but yeah, I think this is basically... So yeah, now we have the fun part, what everyone's been waiting for. So let's just play this all together. Let's put a click on, so... And there you go, that's what everyone's waiting for. I'm hearing some really cool sounds that I want to say. For example, this one. Really cool, like sub. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if you're listening on a phone or something, but in my studio, I want to turn it. Yeah, really sick. Super clean as well. So that's the name if anyone wants to use it. So yeah, like let's go through it piece by piece. So first one, we have the let's see the open EQ that's automated. It just opens and closes, make it like more like a plucky sound, because I think it's just a sustained bass sample basically. I play it here, yeah, and all that this does is make that into a bass pluck basically. Then on top of that we have this one, another Leviathan short effects, and this one, oh, it's muted. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think that's here. Yeah, okay. So then we have the first 4 beats is basically just this. I don't know if that one's on. Oh yeah, here's another. And then for the second one we have this one as well. I think just this part here. And then for the second part, I noticed it as well when I was playing this just with the ear candy. Really sick sample. I don't know if there's any processing on it. No, not at all. As I said, like a lot of this stuff is just plucked straight from Splice or for sample packs. So like a lot of these samples are already mix ready. So you just drag them in, lower the volume or raise the volume, however you want it in a mix. Not much processing on it. And nowadays what I would do is, like, for example, run all these snares and percussions to one bus channel, compress them all together there. But back then I just like didn't do that stuff. I just didn't know about it, or like I didn't know about it, but back then like just everything was fixed with a really heavy compression on the master. So like bad advice from Brooks today, but that's how I used to do it back in the day. So yeah, this subsample. Another snare, just as a fill basically. Let's see if these are, yeah, just a little click. Same with this fill. The clicks are timed on the same. And then I don't know if these are on. Yeah. Little like LFO chords really fast. So all of that together already sounds like this. Oh yeah, the drum roll is the one I always use. Just sped up because it's a different BPM now. And then here's some interesting stuff as well. So once again, Mern. Cool drum loop. Just use like literally 1 second of it. Together with the snare. Another Leviathan whirl percussion combined with this Mern drum sample. 1 tom. And reverse the same tom here as well. Oh, it's a different tom actually. Is it? Yeah, it's a different tom. So reverse this one here. And it sounds a bit random, but like if you have the kicks and the snare that fill up a lot of space already, you can kind of tell that like it's only like accentuating those basically. So if we have all the So now it kind of makes more sense than when we're just listening to the ear candy samples. So I think we were here. Yeah, so that's the same concept with the bass plugs. Like these first two, but just pitched to the right key for the chords and the bass and stuff. Same samples here, same idea. I just added 2 toms there as well for the timing. Instead of here, no toms. This sample, really cool. And as you can see here, like a lot of times when I'm sampling or like puzzling like this with the ear candy, a lot of times they're like longer loops that I just like a specific moment in them. And then you just cut that out, for example. And use the same clicks here to match the rhythm of those drums. And then just a different part of that loop also could hear used here. And then you basically have that already. So yeah, and then let's see if there's a lot here. There's one, this sample here is really sick. Like this, I think this is my favorite part of the whole track, just this. Especially when everything else is on, but so this is just another vocal sample from Leviathan. And it's on the first beat here where there's no kick. You have this sample. Really stretched, like really far. So normally I think it's not this stretched, right? Like I think it's maybe this stretch and Leviathan already did that. But the cool part here is with the panning. So you can really hear go this, if you mute this sample or like solo this sample, it really goes from like left to right. And let's see if it's here. So we have growth speed on here as well. Like I don't, like maybe I'm just nerding out a little bit right now, but like it's so cool how this sounds together. Especially how the bass kicks in here as well. And with the drum loop here. And yeah, so let's see if there's more unique ear candy here. Let's just start from the beginning, see if we missed anything. Basically the same thing, but the cool part is like here, now you have no idea what you're listening to, and then if you like play everything else that I just showed. Yeah, sick. Oh my god, it's Jerry Boy again with the Gifted. So once again, for the people that didn't know, Jerry Boy is one of my better friends in Finland. So thanks for the Gifted, bro. Good to have you here. How's oh, he just became a dad as well. So hope to be back in Finland soon so we could go visit. But yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Can't wait to go back and meet the new family. Good to have you here. But okay, so I don't know if you guys have any questions about any specifics in the drop. I have the break, everything ready as well in a project. I'll load that up in a bit as well. So yeah. Quick question. Suppose if you could change a few things in this project and update the remix, what would you change? Well, definitely the vocal in the break, because it's out of phase. So whenever you play this on a radio or whatever, the vocal will just like disappear. And I don't know how I never noticed that in the studio. I think I was just too focused on the drop, and I just assumed that the vocals were fine. Oh, and then Nacho with the 5 gifted. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you guys. You don't have to do that. So Jerry gifted 5 subs. Nacho with the 5. Appreciate you guys, bro. That's insane. Really nice. Oh yeah, and now we have the notifications popping up here as well. But anyway, let's see. So, what was I saying? I got distracted by Uncle Thijs. Yeah, no, I can't wait to go back, bro. Oh no, Arrow also with the Prime. I appreciate you guys, bro. But okay, I was saying, oh yeah, what I was gonna fix on the remix if I would do anything different. So, I was very messy back in the day, and like as you can see in my mixer channel, I just put everything in a mixer and never named anything, and everything's just sample based or whatever. This also doesn't even have a name. I would be more organized, and what that does is a lot more control. So now there isn't a lot of drums. It's mostly like these ear candy stuff. But for example, if you have all the claps and the snares and the hi-hats and the percussion loops, for example, if you have them all under one bus, because there's a lot of stuff that, for example, if I just have the claps and these percussive sounds, for example, there's going to be peaks, and sometimes you don't want those peaks, for example. So if you end up with mastering the project, you have, let's say the percussion hits at the same time, the tom hits at the same time, and the snare hits at the same time, and they all go into your master channel into a compressor there. It's going to like really duck down the compression, or like really make the compression work. But let's say you have everything to a drum bus, and everything's coming into this channel, for example, and you use it. Oh, not this one, but a transient processor, for example. Or even if you want to do it more evenly, you can add a compression here. What you can do is you can compress the whole bus, for example. And instead of having everything go to the master and then everything at the same time being compressed by one compressor, you can have the drum bus, for example, have compression on there, cut out the frequencies that you don't want, maybe you soothe on there. I can show you right now, for example. Let's say we have this one here. We get snares here. We put the big snare on top of there as well. And then I remember here were some drums. So let's say we have this, right? So this percussion, the snare is on top, and some drums here. So now it works, and it happens to work. But like, let's say for any reason there's fills and everything's happening, and this happens where you have everything on top of each other. So let's just put everything off of the master, so it's not like compressor limited. You can see, like, if you play this part of the drums, it's only getting to like -15. But if you then in the same part play this, it's at -9, so it's a lot louder. But if you have this all routed to what I just showed, to one channel, and you compress it here, for example, then it's a lot more steady. So then instead of the difference between from -15 to -6, for example, it would the difference would be from -15 to -12, because it will duck the peak, or you can kind of glue it together before you send it all to the master chain. And back in the day, I just like didn't know enough about that, and I'm gonna be fully honest about that. And that was all like stuff that I learned down the road by just trial and error. And back in my day, there weren't so many YouTube channels and tutorials and TikToks. You could just literally or AI, you can ask like, hey, how do I fix this? Or why is it spiking too much? And it will give you a detailed explanation. But back then it was just trial and error. And there were some videos on YouTube, for example, but like not nearly as accessible as everything. So that's stuff that I would do to make it better. I think like, as far as like mixing, mastering wise, I feel like this remix turned out really good, apart from the break vocal then, but really proud of this track still. And it was a cool way to show everyone like, hey, I can also do other stuff, you know? Like I've always made like a lot of different genres and a lot of different music, but I feel like once like the music that popped off was always 128, and people really didn't like. I've sent stuff back then to other labels, and they were always like, nah, just like keep doing what you're doing because it's working, you know? So the labels would much rather have another Like I Do and another Bite and another Waiting for Love because they knew it worked, than try something crazy with me and then taking a risk, basically. Like, if something's working for labels, then why would they want to take a risk, you know? So yeah, that's the thing. And then let's see other stuff what I would do differently. Not much, honestly. Like, I think it's a genre I don't really make anymore, but for what I did back then, I feel like this turned out pretty good. So yeah. So I don't know if you guys have more questions about this this track, or this drop, at least, if you guys want to see something. Back in my days, yeah, maybe I should stop saying that. Brian with the sub as well. Appreciate it, bro. Release EPs and then chuck in an experimental track as a tutorial. Yeah, like I'm experimenting a lot with different sounds and different genres and stuff. I've always done, and I've been working on, just projects on the side, not even under like as my Brooks project, just like as a ghost producer, co-producer, whatever. So, I missed master channel explanation. I don't think I went through the master channel. I can show you guys. So I can just mute everything and just go one on one. So once again, this is an old master chain. Don't copy this because I don't know if this is what I should be teaching you guys, but so this is what it sounds like without anything on a master. Then I have a C4 on it, so the multiband compression. And all it does is like balances it out a little bit. As you can see here, it's doing not that much. Like the release is a bit higher on the sub than I normally would do. But nothing too crazy here. It's really small. Can I do this? Yeah, perfect. So these are the settings. If you want to copy it, you can see here what it's doing. Then my secret sauce from back in the day was always the PSP Vintage Warmer, and I don't know why it worked so well, and I boosted it like crazy right at the beginning of mastering, which is something you kind of want to avoid. As you can see, it's immediately going into the red, which is something you don't want to do in a master right away. Like you leave headroom so you can push it at the end more. Back in the day, I just said I wasn't going to say it as much, but like here we are. When I was making this remix, this was just like what I used for workflow. So basically what I did was multiband compression, PSP Vintage one, which just boost the fuck out of it, compress that back, stereo imaging, and then limiting on it. So what I would normally do, if I look at this now, you kind of want to do this way later in the chain. So let's say there's an EQ on here. It's just to cut out the really low and really high frequencies. There's some adjustment EQ. So basically what you would want to do, if I would say now, is like multiband compression is fine, EQ is fine. I would cut out the frequencies they don't want, then compress. So I would do the glue, for example, there. Then do this kind of EQ. Let's see, I want to make sure I say this right. Because the boosting and the saturation and stuff, you kind of normally would do that later in the process. So for example, yeah, I think the order now makes more sense. The glue should be somewhere here. I don't want to move it around too much because then I'm scared that like the final master is not gonna sound good at all anymore if I put everything on. Still fine. But I'm just wondering what it would sound like if I do this, for example. Yeah, see, now it's already clipping like crazy. That's the difference already made. So this PSP Vintage Warmer, as you can see, it's boosted here by 5 decibel, which is a lot, but like also the mix is only down to 25, so you can cut that down to 25% as well. But for me, it has always worked with the PSP Vintage Warmer in this order, and honestly, some would even say, and I would agree with it, that this is just happy accidents, you know, like I'm just messing around with the master, seeing what works. But this is generally not what you want to do, you know. But yeah, so many places where I boost volume and compress and boost and compress and boost, and that's how we really ended up with like the sausage all the time, and when everything sounds so full. Because I've had a lot of questions of you guys as well, like, hey, how do you always have your breaks sound so full, and I can't get it to sound like that. A lot of it is just like me doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing, but somehow works. And I've always had the mindset of like, okay, this is not how you should be doing, but it sounds really good. Just go for it, you know? Let's see, this plugin did not load, for example. It's like a T-Rex. I think it's probably like a quad image. I added it before starting the stream. So the quad image is just like putting everything around 130 below in mono. You can like mess around, see what sounds good. A little bit of the mid-lows, a bit more mono, but not fully. And here's just a limiter. But like once again, it doesn't really need that much limiting if you're already gonna boost it in the like Vintage Warmer here. The C4 is also boosting it a little bit. And let's see. That's about 6 RMS. Not even that loud. But yeah, that's it for the master chain. Like, I could show maybe a different track or something I'm working on more recently, like how I would master something right now or how I would approach something like this. But I think here now, this was just workflow. This chain has probably been on it from the moment I loaded in the first kick. So yeah. And keep in mind, this track is, when was it released? I would say like 20. I have no idea. Before 2020, for sure. So, but yeah, like if there's no other questions about the drop project, I'll load up the breaks because I think there's some. It was released back in the day. Yeah, exactly. Are we getting your Patreon soon? So we're aiming to get it released on July because I feel like June is going to be really busy with a lot of tours, and I really want to start streaming on tour as well. So to keep the Tuesday streams up, or like even on the weekends as well, maybe. Because on tour, like for example, in June I'll be, I don't know if I can name them all yet, but we're looking at a show in Korea for the first weekend, in Myanmar. Then we're doing a bunch of shows in China. And I think in July it's going to be a lot of shows in Japan. But I do want to keep up the streaming. And a lot of those shows are just in the weekends, you know? So it would be a shame if I would like not do the streams on Tuesday, even though I'm just somewhere in my hotel. I just need to figure out how to set it up. So, because obviously there I won't have my Stream Deck or my computer with all the projects. So mostly will be like, I don't know, demo streams, or we can just do challenges on my laptop, for example. But yeah. So aiming for Patreon to launch in like July, and I'll upload all the Twitch streams and everything. Maybe we can even upload like project files and stuff on there as well, like every month. Like I just want to make sure there's like enough content there for every month, you know? Like I don't want to start a Patreon, just dump some shit on there and then be done with it. I really want to keep that going. The same way that we're doing with the Twitch streams now, because like might as well just take advantage of everything, right? Like doing the streams, doing the content, doing, I don't know, demo feedback stuff, Brooks FLPs, whatever, just all in one place instead of some stuff on YouTube, some stuff on Twitch, some on Insta, all that stuff. So yeah. Let's see, bro, if we get FLPs, I'd freak out. Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. Like I feel like that would be super helpful for you guys as well. And like for example, let's say we have I don't know if I can legally give out project files from tracks that I've made in the past or that I've released. But if it's solo tracks, for example, or even stuff that I haven't released, where I just show a lot of techniques or sounds that I can share, and there's no vocals in them, for example, I can probably just upload that on Patreon, for example. And even if people don't use FL Studio, I can just export the stems or do like a fun remix competition with all of us and everything. So yeah. So yeah, I think everything in one place will be good. And the thing is, like, what I've been really running into is because obviously my management is super down to help on this, and they've been great so far with helping me set this up. But I want to make sure it's enough value, you know? Like I don't want to just I don't know, just upload the Twitch files and then that's it, because then I feel like I might as well just try to put everything in the Dropbox links and then just say that drop the link there, you know? So yeah. Let's see. Why do your tracks sound so clean? Is it because you keep the mix levels low? I think it's a bunch of stuff, but like as you can see on the waveforms here, for example, it's quite low. And if I turn everything on the master off, it's maybe this is not the best example, but it will never like peak that far. There's always like some headroom. As you can see now, there's some stuff that's peaking. Like this one is a bit, like for example, here is something that I hear now that I would do a transient processor on like a little bit, because this one peaks really high. And you kind of want to, like, before the mix, you want to leave some headroom. And what I always prefer as well is like have everything, because you see here when it's hitting the kick and the snare at the same time, it's peaking a lot. So that will be the first thing that I'm looking at now, and be like, okay, maybe I should fix that. Like, either have the attack of the snare maybe fade in like a little bit so the kick hits better, or like have them duck together under one like bus chain. So for example, I would bounce out all the kicks and all the snares, put them in one channel, and then see if I can somehow compress those together so it doesn't peak as much. And the thing is, like, with all the peaks in your master, the more peaks you have going through, the harder it's going to be for the mastering process to like keep it intact, you know? Because if there's a kick and a snare combo really flying through, the moment you're going to limit that's the limit's going to start working the moment like that kick and snare combo pushes through, and then it's just going to like lower the audio quality just to boost the volume. So if you manage to keep that peak down without affecting the track as a whole too much, you can push it harder before the limiter has to work. So yeah. You can also use a clipper before the limiter to go louder. Yeah, and you can use another clipper on top of that to go even louder. But it's just a question if you want that, you know, like how much is it gonna upgrade your track if you put more loudness on it, you know? It's always been like a debate, and everyone has their own opinion. And some people, like I see some TikToks now as well, it's still going on, like the loudness war, and like, oh, look at my track, I boosted it to like 0 loops, for example, like here, like, and it's like, yeah, it's insane. And then the thing is, like, if you upload your track to Spotify, it's gonna like normalize it out at like -7, right? So doesn't matter if you have the loudest track in the world, it's gonna even out anyway. So I would say if you have it that loud, and Spotify is gonna take it back. Like, I don't believe that Spotify will keep that same quality of the track while it's pushing it down. You know, and the thing is, if you upload a waveform, like when someone is just streaming with shitty internet, there's no way they're gonna stream a whole waveform. You know, that's gonna cost so much data. So like, there's all these little stuff that are gonna like pull that quality down anyway. So yeah. Does Sweet Dreams have an extended version? Oh, the remix that I did? It should. I can quickly Google it, I think. Sweet Dreams. Yeah. Do you guys want it? It's in the folder old music. Yeah, it does have an extended. This is the one you're talking about, right? Let's see who asked. Muselust asked. This has never been out anywhere. I can drop it in Discord, I guess. Not the best extended mix, but it was never out anywhere? Okay. Okay, it's in the Discord. In the chat section. I can't resist where you're going. Like me in the ocean, overflowing. Did you see my remake of that remix? No. Is it on YouTube? You can check it out if you want. It's really old. Do you want me to check it out, or like would prefer not to? I feel more creative making extended mixes than the actual track itself sometimes. Yeah, like I had that with Byte. Like the extended mix of Byte is still like the favorite. It's basically just the drop without the lead on it. But it just like that was the first time I was like with the extended. It was so sick. And then also what happened is Martijn, because we finished the version. And then we did get a lot of DJ support, but everyone was like struggling with, like, everyone was just used to having super simple extended mixes, right? And then I really, yeah, see Johnny saying I do extended is crazy. There's just too much going on. So even if it's the extended and you try to mix it in, it's just immediately so much info and sounds and everything. So it's, yeah, something you don't really want to do. It's cool to listen to, but it's terrible to mix in. Like you really have to know the track and figure out how you're gonna do it, and like make sure you're on the same key or that it transitions. Otherwise, it's just gonna sound like you're doing a bad job. See, can you show the extended mix of Paper Thin? It's never out to. I never made an extended mix. I think for my own DJ sets I just made this. So oh, it is okay. I did make an extended. I mean, I can check if that's there as well. Paper Thin extend. No, it's not on my computer anymore. Let's see. Millennium, Paper Thin. Oh, I just have the Apple piece. Yeah. I don't have the extender. I can look for it and then send in Discord. I mean, I can probably in the Discord just have like because I think there is a folder of like mashups and stuff. I can just share all the extended of mixes of my tracks that are there. So didn't even see the sneaky upper decky. Yeah, I'm quick with it. We checked demos today. Yes. Yeah, just wanted to go through the projects here for Paper Thin. I don't know if you guys wanna. Yeah, you know what? I'll just open the break, and while it's loading, let's see, break final. It's probably gonna take a while to load anyway. We'd love the VIP, Byte VIP and Wave though. Yeah, that's the thing. We never released the Byte VIP, and we never sent it to anyone. It was just me and Martijn played it. So I don't know if I'm allowed or supposed to send it out. So yeah. Let's see. I think there's one uploaded to YouTube. Oh really? Well then it's leaked somehow. ADE Brooks meetup this year, must have. Yeah, for sure. Like me and my team have been talking about the Back to Brooks event as well. We're like slowly getting it to be set up. So yeah, we're doing the same Back to Brooks venue again, same concept. We're just like talking about like who we want on the lineup, what's the show gonna be. Because obviously my sound is evolving as well, and we almost had like an idea of like let's just do like a really cool event with more like updated. Everyone has updated sounds nowadays, and maybe it would be an idea to like have like a classics set almost kind of. Maybe if that's a stupid idea, for sure, like feel free to let me know. But I thought maybe it'd be cool if we just have like 1 hour where we just blast out all the bangers in a killer set with all the hits basically, and then everything around that everyone is just fun back to back, some more recent stuff and everything. So yeah, pick that Caden James guy again. You have to win the contest again. I don't even know if we're gonna do a contest this year because it was really cool last year, but it was very last minute, and yeah, it was just really hard to pick a winner because everyone sent in really good sets, and we noticed that Caden James had a couple people send his mix as well, so we just went with Caden with Ben, and he killed it, and I feel like it was really nice as well. Like it's cool to like do stuff like that, you know, and I feel like it's very like valuable as well because then from there on you've been hanging out in the streams. We've been working on the Distant Love remix, for example, and it's cool. And I think the idea that we had last stream to do like a meetup, like Back to Brooks meetup, stuff like that. I was also thinking for Patreon, for example, that's also cool ideas to have like discounts on merch and let's do like a special Patreon meetup, for example, somewhere in Amsterdam during ADE. There's like a lot of stuff we've been working on, and yeah, I've been really busy lately, but I feel like this year is gonna be really cool with like a lot of stuff launching and really picking up where I left off, basically. So around COVID and after that, I kind of took a break from everything, and I feel like now I'm in such a good spot with my team, with you guys, with the streams, with content, with music, that everything is like it's like the results are starting to show of like the consistency again, and it's really really good because it was hard to get back in it again because like you have to build the context again, and like some labels that, like it's just like harder to get stuff done when you haven't been posting and haven't been releasing for a while. And now, yeah, it just feels good to have everything set up again and everything rolling. And oh my god, Bananex is back. Oh, I know the hantavirus is back. Yeah, like, what do we think about the hantavirus? Is it gonna do anything? Because I see a lot of people, like, obviously it's very clickbaity, and like a lot of people like watch it, click the links and everything. Like, do we think? I think they should have exploded the ship. Yeah, like, honestly, like, I don't fucking understand why they know the cruise ship with, like, it's like, with people have died on that ship with like the virus and everything. And then what they do is like, oh yeah, let's bring the Dutch people there on board to Holland and the Spanish people to Spain. And then now here in Holland they fucked up something with the quarantine. So now everyone that was involved with handling those patients also needs a quarantine for like 6 or 12 weeks or something. And it's just like, why is it so difficult to just like handle this like a normal person? Like, any person you would ask, like, how do you handle it? I know I have zero stance to, like, I'm just some guy that makes music, you know? What the fuck do I know about handling a virus? But at the same time, I'm like, it's, am I that crazy for just say like I agree with what Lucy is saying. Like, they should just explode the ship. Maybe not to that extent, but like, just keep it contained, you know? Keep it in the ship and make sure everything's fine. The virus is not there anymore. Just let them. They're on a cruise ship, you know. They'll be fine if they just spend a couple more weeks on a cruise ship. And I was like, the whole world is dealing with separate small incidents because they decided, okay, let's get everyone off the boat for some reason. It's just like, I can't be alone in that, you know. Like, and then like a year later, where the whole world is in lockdown again and people are in hospital, the hospitals are overflowing. It's like, oh yeah, like we how did this happen? We should have prepared more. Oh yeah, they cut the healthcare too much. And like, no, could have just let everyone stay on the boat and nothing would have happened, you know? And it's just like, and I feel like I'm not even that weird for saying it like that, you know? Exactly what Ben is saying. Oh damn, 2 more weeks on a cruise ship. How shitty. Like, I could think of worse stuff to happen to someone. To just like, oh yeah, you're forced to stay 2 more weeks on a cruise ship. It's so weird. See, more just Steven saying a cruise ship is literally a floating island. It can be more separate from the rest of the world. Yeah, exactly. So they're in the ideal situation. You're so right about that. Like, that's the definition of quarantine. There's like, you're floating on a boat in the water. How, like, everyone has their own cabin. There's everything is on board to survive for a couple of weeks. I would say, even if not, then it's pretty easy to just, I don't know, fly a helicopter over and dump some supplies, some like beans and bread and whatever they need, and then like just do it like that, you know. And then it's the definition of perfect quarantine, I guess. And maybe I'm insensitive, but like, yeah, I really don't understand it. Like, I hope nothing happens and then everything's fine and perfect. They probably handled it well, but like, let's say something does happen, like, then this is just so stupid to look back on. It's just like, let's see. Sorry for asking again, but it's important. Brooks, I just got Lander distribution and I want to get the BPM house to DMB track on there, but I don't know how to promo. Do you have some ideas for promo vids for social media? Okay, well, I don't understand what you're asking. Just got Lander distribution and I want to get the BPM house to DMB track on there, but I don't know how to promo. Do you mean like, there, like, I have like a house track and I made like a drum and bass version? How do I promote it? Or, oh, it's Bananax asking. I would like pick out the strengths. You know, like, if it's a house track and you made it into something drum and bass, I would say, um, that's your hook right there. Like, oh, listen to this. Have imagine this track drum and bass, or never knew this track hit so hard in drum and bass, or they like maybe even like kind of start like a debate, like, oh, the drum and bass is better versus house or whatever, or like, or they should have sped this up to begin with, stuff like that. I think there's a lot of, so I would like explore those options, like see the difference between the house and drum and bass. You can also make like a catchy caption, kind of like putting those two people, two fan bases up against each other, like who wins, house or drum and bass, stuff like that. I think that's cool to explore. Let's see. MCA Beats is here as well. Let's see. Literally had to implement isolation when COVID happened. Why couldn't they isolate the virus from the rest of the world? Yeah, like it doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, so let's go back to this real quick, and then after that we can either play a game, check some demos, whatever. Let's see. So this is the break for the Paper Thin remix.
I see you at the windowsill. The rain, it won't stop. The air's so chill. I never heard the words you said. The phone, it can't ring.
Glitching a little bit, but
you carry around your box of glass with wounds so
hey yo, Spinoff in the chat.
fast.
Good to have you here, man.
When the sky comes down.
I'm just going through it's an old remix that I did like years and years ago. We just went through the whole drop project with some people that were also asking for the breaks. So yeah, just showing what the break sounds like to begin with, and then just see if there's some cool stuff in there.
Throwing more cracks when you can't be found. I took your heart and made it mine. Do my best, just keep trying. Gonna pleasure, but it feels like pain. So how we let it get this way? A broken heart is just like mine. We built these walls and hid inside. I said I wouldn't let you in, and now you know it.
So yeah, the drop is not in this project, but you want to hear it? Okay, let me. Can I find it real quick? I played a mashup of it always. Here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There you go. That was the drop of the track that I was showing here. I think that there's not that much to go through compared to the drop, because most of it is just like atmosphere and everything. Yeah, so obviously the vocals.
See you at the windowsill.
Just had like the vocals from the remix, or from the original, I mean. So not much vocal processing going on. I think there's a vocoder here, but that's, I don't know if it's on. Okay, it is on, but I think the guitar is the biggest part. So it's the original guitar from the track itself, pitch up 12. Big delay on it. Oh, I think that's what like clipping a little, or like that's what's stopping the CPU. Yeah. So that's the guitar. Really big snaps. And once again, this melody is just Leviathan. Didn't even cut anything up or change anything. I don't know why my CPU is struggling so much, but it doesn't really show anything. But from there on, it's just the vocal that carries most of this track, and then the guitar is basically, but that's just from the original. And then this one's kind of cool. And it's just a loop as well. It's at 126 and this one is at 90, so that's why it sounds kind of stretched, but I really liked the vibe that it got. And that all together sounds like this. They basically have the whole idea of the break already. CPU is kind of struggling, which is probably from the delays and stuff. There's some drums coming in. Nothing too crazy, I think. Just some hi-hats and... And then the only, I think, part that's really cool to show here is the kick and sub combo, because that's really smooth and glidey. Especially like this part here. I don't know what's fucking with my CPU so much, because it handled the drop fine, but this part is just really clean. F12, is that you think it is? All the plugins are still open? Yeah. Let's see, music by Hohen. Thanks for the sub. 2-month streak, appreciate it, man. Alt F4, yeah. Yeah, like once again, I think in the break there's not as much interesting stuff to show as in the drop, because it's mostly just this loop from, once again, Leviathan, Black Octopus, like lifesavers have been my entire life. There's such a like emotional sound already, and then combine that with the drums. I'm so annoyed with how much it's glitching. There you go. You can never go wrong with Switch Smart Disable for all plugins. Yeah, I can try. Where is it again? It's here somewhere, right? Switch. Yeah. Okay. Okay, fixed. Sick. Oh my god, it dropped to like 12. Oh, it's something on the vocal, I think. Is the moment displayed? Okay, fixed, I think, right? No. Kinda. Let's see who said that. MCA Beats, of course, he did. Appreciate you, bro. I feel like there's some really interesting drum patterns here. So, like, this is from the original remix, or from the original, I think. And then a lot of introduced synth already a little bit here. So, this is the synth that I used in the drop. And then it's just really cool to see all the drums and everything come together. Here with these snares as well. And there you go. Like, I don't know if there's that much more interesting stuff to show, because it's mostly just based on this Leviathan loop. And then once again, there's a lot of like crane drum loops and not even timed at the same time, but it doesn't matter. It's really cool. It's Blink 182, by the way, the singer. Tom something. But this is the singer of Blink 182.
I see you at the windowsill. The rain, it won't stop. The air's so chill.
Belong, yeah.
I never heard the word words you
what Waldo
said.
Wizard was
The phone,
saying.
it can't ring if the heart is dead.
It's just cool to like hear his stems and his vocals, but
Justify it. How we let it get this way? Broken heart looks just like mine. We built these walls, I hid inside 'em.
it's like so emo rock kind of thing. It's like cool to listen to.
Paper thin.
Yeah, there to drop it. I don't know if you guys have questions about this or anything to show. But we could also go play some games, check some demos. I don't think there's much different in the second break. I'm looking at it, literally looks like a copy. So I think it's just I replaced the vocals with the second verse and that's it. Let's see. It's so fascinating. You layer a lot of top loops and drums in your verse drum, and they sound tight and thick in overall mix. Yeah. The thing is, like, especially with different genres. Like I was talking about it in the beginning of the stream as well. Like, I feel like especially it's more and more. Like, don't fix something that isn't broken, right? And on Splice, for example, there's so much quality stuff on it, and like we talked about in the beginning, there's no point in making everything yourself when everything that already is so high, such high quality. And when I first started making music, I had to like buy sample packs or like crack them somewhere, and then that's all you had. So then sometimes you wouldn't be able to get the kick you want or the snare sound, and then it would be worth it to really like build your own snare for a day, or like a kick, or like any percussive loop. I feel like nowadays it's just there's so much available, and so many great like guys that make sample packs, make preset packs. So a lot of times it's like, why not use all of this, when it's already there? So these are all like samples that I just used from Splice or sample packs that I found. It sounds very real to do it like this, right? See if I'm missing something. And especially with
I said I wouldn't let you. Paper thin.
And there you go. So yeah, it's so cool to go through all this. It's so nostalgic for some reason. But okay, I think it's a time that we either check demos or play some games or do something else. I feel like it was cool to go through the project, and it's cool to have both the break and the drop this time. Please check demos. Me next. Okay. Let's see. I haven't attended a demo stream for you before. How do they work? Like, do you skip people who aren't here? And is the queue clear before each demo stream, or do you all want to stay? So I do clear or I don't clear them, but I don't look at demos that have been sent like other weeks or whatever, just to avoid the fact that people say like, oh yeah, I've been here waiting for 4 weeks and you haven't checked my demo, because I can really see how long ago the demo was sent. What Martin Stevenson is doing right now is I really appreciate it. Some demos there, like on the Discord, there's a demo submissions chat with a Google form link. Preferably SoundCloud, Dropbox is fine too. And there I just get all the demos that are sent in today, because I can basically open the sheet on a different screen. But we do have the rules set up right now. And once again, I've been working on setting everything up more fairly, and that like just like Mo Falk's stream, I kind of want to set it up like that. They have like a spinning wheel where all the demos are loaded. I just spin the wheel, and that's the demo we're checking. But right now we just check the demos that are basically in order. So I think everyone has been uploading today, or like basically since I started streaming. And then just go from top to bottom to avoid that people like are here the whole stream waiting for me to check the demo, and then theirs won't get played, but the people that join in 5 minutes ago immediately get played. But we're still figuring out what the most fair thing is to do. Like, it's hard to keep everyone happy. There's always going to be people that are like, oh yeah, but like I sent mine already for four times in a row and it didn't get picked. So bear with me. I'm trying my best to like keep it fair. We are working on a solution. Also on the Patreon, I think what we're gonna set up is also really cool, where we can just like have a really, I don't know, like just spend like the whole Sunday like going through everyone's demo and like, give each other feedback and stuff like that. Like really have like a close group call. But now for the Twitch streams, I'm just trying to manually handle it as fair as I can, because once again, it's just a one-man team over here running the streams, you know. I'm gonna try to get everyone's turn and listen to everyone's track. I also prefer to let the track run out, because like I know you guys spend a lot of time making these demos and sending them over and waiting for feedback. I don't really like how some streams or demo sessions are just like skip straight to the drop. If they don't like what they hear, boom, next. So there's like a bunch of small little rules. We'll try to get through everything. Let's see what time it is now. It is 8:45 in my time. I don't have anywhere to be I don't need to get up early or something. So I'm down to spend more time checking demos if you guys want me to. But yeah, I'm just rambling on. Let's just get started then, if you guys want to check demos. So I'm gonna pull up the form. I'm gonna, oh, damn, that's always so bright. Let's see. Okay, because like I'm opening the form now and I'm scrolling down and there's over 1,000 demos from the last couple of streams. Today is the 12th. Let's see, we have, the first demo from today is demo 1046. Now the last one is 1084. So we have at least we have 38 demos now already. And I'm just gonna start from top to bottom. But once again, I hope maybe next stream we can set it up where I can have like a wheel where all the names are in, or like people can upload to like my own website or whatever, and then we can go from there. So let's move everything over here. So I have the OBS in front of me and I can read chat again. Okay, I think we can close the FL Studio. Perfect. Okay, so I got everything here. Let's play a track while I'm loading all the demos up. Let's see if I can find a good one. Of course.
If I met you in a night,
Caden James remix, This in Love.
maybe we'd be worth the waiting. If it all comes
I think my favorite part is this sub roll that's gonna happen here.
save it. I feel
Sick, love it.
on my cold ass eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna load up some demos and then we'll get started from there.
Survive, but we burn it out. This distant love is pulling me down. Where's your heart? Yeah, where are you now? We're losing touch. I'm trying to hold on to this distant love. This distant love. This distant love. Where's your heart? Where are you now? Losing touch. I'm trying to hold on to this distant love. This distant love. Distant I've been living off the memories, but it's so hard to remember. Should I let go of this?
I'm just loading up demos. I do see some of you send multiple, and just to keep it fair and like make sure everyone, or at least most of you guys get their turn, I'm just gonna load the first one that I get from you. Let's see. So what did I just load?
This distant love is pulling me down. Where's your heart? Yeah, where are you now? We're losing touch. I'm trying to hold on to this distant love. This distant love. Distant love. Distant love. Distant love.
up a lot of them. But let's see. Let's run out a little bit. So that was the Kate and James remix of Distant Love by me and Justin Milo. Big track. Okay. So, let's see. Let's full screen this. First one. Let's see. There we go. Museless Dark Club. Very bouncy. Great way to start the demo stream. Really cool loop, honestly. I think everyone in chat is already agreeing. Straight into it, like it's just a loop of the drop. I like how bouncy it is, though. Cool sound design. I agree with what Moy and Z, MOJNZ is saying. Very gritty. Feedback would be like, please finish it, you know? Like send a full track, get like a vocal, build up. I feel like then the drop hits really hard as well. Really sick. Name ain't final. Really cool sound design, man. Yeah. Once again, like for feedback for me would be like, yeah, make it into a track, you know? It's a really cool loop now. You have the bass ready, and I would say see how far you can get it. Let's see. So the second one, Impulse, Malik, and Justion ID versus Resurrection live edit extended. So let's cool drums already. Yo, I know I sent this last time too. I just wanted to slide over the updated version. Sick. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. Really cool sound design. You download the half-cooked version. Okay, perfect. I'll download this one then. It's like such nostalgic Protocol vibes, you know? Super high quality as well. Oh, this is really cool. It just feels like, fuck yeah, you know? Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. You guys know what I mean.
Walking on a dream. How can I explain? Talking to myself. Will I see again? We are always running for the thrill of it. Always pushing.
Classic. Like, once again, this would like live so perfect. I feel like everyone can play this as well. And that's what you want, especially when you send stuff to like streams like this or like DJs. Like, this is so play ready. Like, anyone that like is touring right now can play this in their set and it works, you know? Really sick. Crazy. audition for it to get into a Brook set, please. Yeah, like, for sure. Next tour, like the big tour in June, where I'm gone for the whole month, I'll play this in my sets. Promise. And I think the shows that I'm doing are like a lot of festivals and bigger shows. So like I would most likely have like people with me or people that work there, getting content, shooting videos, whatever. For sure playing this. Really sick. Like this is just like, especially, that's what I'm thinking. Like I'm just thinking as a DJ, like even if I wouldn't know you guys or wouldn't have this stream or we're not doing a feedback stream, if I would only listen to it as with like a DJ mindset, just like the track is amazing, obviously, right? So sick. But then like checking this, it's like, oh perfect, this will be also a great moment in my set already. So that like you kind of take work out of my hands, you know? This is like one track I want to play. If I would just get the demo, like your instrumental, for example, I would have to think, okay, like this is cool to play, but there needs to be like a vocal on top or a mashup or how am I gonna make this into something more than just a cool track, you know? Because especially with like people's attention span, it's shit, obviously. So you kind of have to like keep them entertained. I noticed last weekend as well in France, like the moment I stopped playing mashups with like vocals that they could sing along to, the energy would just go down and down and down. Like, doesn't matter how hard you're playing. I was even playing 150 BPM or drum and bass, whatever. If there wasn't something they could sing along to, because they're all students, they would just, the car was just kind of down. And the moment I mixed in a mashup or a vocal on top of what I was playing that they could sing along to, yeah, then you notice like people were getting on shoulders and everything. So, and this is perfect for a DJ to get. Like the track is sick. It's a moment in your set. There you go. Download. I'm gonna play it. End of story. Great demo. Approved. But yeah, thanks for sending again. As you can see, I downloaded it already, and I'll play it next set. So, next one. Cryptia, Callers, Work in Progress. Let's see, music with David, Emma and the Q, bro. You almost forgot last time. Yeah, no, like, music with David always has the perfect time to send it. I think it's 100% somewhere. Let me. Oh, there's one that. Let's see. Yeah, let me double check after this. Stops there. It's cool. I would say it's a bit repetitive. Like from here on, you have the same lead basically going on. You can maybe try to filter it in here. Maybe have some variation in the leads. Maybe some more like sound design on the bass. Maybe some more layers there. Or mess around with the timing of the melody and the chords and everything. Because you have something happening here and it's fading in and it's like interesting. Maybe turn the volume a bit down by this still. But that's something cool you could like layer on top or play around with the timing and stuff. Everything. Like the padding that you did as well with the shakers. And also something you could check out is like see if you have like some vocal that you can put on by yourself or get a vocal anywhere, or maybe even just vocal samples from Splice and like have something. So yeah, I would just keep working on this. There's stuff you can layer, maybe explore some more options for melodies so it's less repetitive. But other than that, great job for sure. Let's see, and then music. David said something because he always sends his demo right at the beginning. I think I loaded it up somewhere, but I just want to make sure. before. I forget. Okay, I'll just load it up now. My Ghost, radio edit by Music by David. Because I think Music by David cracked the system. He always just waits until it's the day of the stream, and then the moment he wakes up, he uploads it, so he's on the top of the list of the day. So I don't know if that's like what he's doing, but like that's how it's on top always. So that's how I know. Like, okay, if he's not first, then I'm forgetting something. No, why did you say it? Yeah, I knew that I was here what you were doing. Really sick so far. Okay. Sick. Oh, I love these chords. Repeat approved as well. Oh, after this demo, Repeat, I think Counter-Strike's probably done downloading or updating. I wanna go check it out. Sick. Oh, these chords are so nice as well. Once again, Music by David always just brings the quality. Oh yeah, Counter-Strike is working. Yeah, it's sick. So much energy as well. And the download button as well, it's really sick. It's just something I would like generally just put in my Spotify playlist and just like on my way somewhere just put this on, just have a great fucking time, you know? Music by David, My Ghost. Oh, playing it again, I think. There we go. One thing I want to do real quick, because I saw a Repeat and that reminded me. I think Counter-Strike is working now, so let's see. Let's see if it starts up real quick. And I just want to see how that works with like the sound pack that he did. And like, it's insane, man. Like he just has a collab with Counter-Strike, one of the biggest games in the world. We have to check that out, you know? So I think it's loading now. Should be loading. If it's not going to crash. Somehow all the stuff crashes all the time, my games. It is loading, I think. Dream coming true. Yeah, I can imagine. That's insane, man. You have to buy the kit and be careful with showing your address details. Steam isn't the best fit. It's sometimes... Oh, that's good to know. Okay, maybe I... Oh, that's risky. Okay, yeah, thanks for the warning. Oh, yeah, of course. The first time I load up a game, it doesn't work. Close program, sure. Let's see if I can do it again. Always the second time that it works. It's the same with Marbles. It's the same with the tree game. Every game we played so far. I hope it's loading now. If it doesn't, then like that's it. I'm not gonna spend half a stream. Oh yeah, no, it's perfect. Let's see. I got some notifications. Orange is very... I'm kind of scared of sharing my screen yet in case it's gonna crash or... Warning, graphics driver out of date. Oh no. See, that's the stuff I have no... Oh yeah, here. Oh my god, it's literally... Oh, that's so sick, bro. Like, I just opened Counter-Strike and it's literally giving me a notification of like... Look at this. Night Mode 2 music kits. Today we're releasing 6 new music kits with the Night Mode records. Night Mode 2 music kits are now available in the store tab featuring Repeat, Julia Klein, On and On. That is insane. Congrats, bro. Alongside new music kits, we've continued updating cache and made other miscellaneous fixes, release notes, okay. So, ready to play online, casual, is it low stakes? Can I just do this? If I go to the story, okay, let's make sure I don't really dox myself or show like, okay, this is so sick. I'm scared if I click something, it's gonna pull up my credit card info or something. I never even put it in Counter-Strike, but what happens if I just click it? Why is the sound so low? Oh, why is it so sick, man? Look at this. I just clicked on the repeat one. Repeat Julia Klein, On and On. And it's just this fucking Counter-Strike. Did you get a physical copy of this? I would like cherish that forever. That would be so sick. This music kit will plays all of the music in-game and is shareable with anyone you are playing with. It also includes an MVP anthem that plays for everyone in the match when you are MVP. Music kit replaces the following music: main menu, round start and end, map objective, 10-second warming, death camera. Be prepared for any challenge with Repeat and Julia Klein's Infections track, On and On. Through the highs and the lows, it's a tune that sets the tone to attack any obstacle. That's amazing, man. Okay, and like someone said, you can check it out in-game. Or do I? Let's see. I can... There's also a different bundle. Can I check it out in-game? Open cases? Yeah, fuck that. There's no end to that. Great idea. Should get a physical copy? Yeah, for sure, man. Even if you just make it yourself and like go to Etsy or something and have someone make it for you. That's just something you want. You know, like it's the same with like the stuff I have in this closet. It's all like gifts and like important, like that MIDI keyboard is something my mom bought me when I was 16. There's like some gifts there that I got from fans, and then there's all the awards, and I got some vinyls and stuff, and some gifts from Emilia. I think there's a cap there with a message from Chris and some messages I got on tour. It's just cool to save that stuff, you know. And also I have this, for example, which I saved all my wristbands that I have from all the shows. And it's like really sick to have, you know. This is from all the shows, all the artist bands and everything, and it's just something like I will have forever. Like literally, like I started doing this like halfway through my career. If I started from the beginning of my career, it would be even bigger. But this is like so cool, and I was also thinking like maybe I could turn this into like an artwork or something, like get like a pixel art or something. But this is literally like a story of my touring career, basically. You can go through the bottom and it's like the first shows I did, and then going up you see like the most recent one. So just like last weekend I had like another wristband. It's still in my tour bag, but that's gonna go on top. So if I ever move to Finland or whatever, or like I'm old as hell and I don't tour anymore like for a while, or I haven't done anything, this is something I can go through for the rest of my life and just like see all the shows that I did and all the sets that I played and everything. So stuff like that's really cool to have, you know. So yeah, cool to save. By the way, there's a lot of clothes there on the floor, and before you guys are like, oh, why is it such a mess, the bedroom closet is being fixed. I had to take out all the clothes there, so that's why. But yeah, once again, Repeat, this is insane. Be proud of yourself, man. This is crazy. Like imagine like 10 years ago, you were just like watching YouTube videos and watching DJs on stage and like, oh, I want to do this too. And now your music is partnered up with Counter-Strike, being sold worldwide. Really sick, man. Congrats. That is amazing. So wait, I have the perfect sound for this. If I can find it real quick. Great job, bro. That's insane. See if I can find myself back to the scenes. Yeah, okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, let's not stay too long on Counter-Strike and what's it called, Steam and everything, because I'm scared it's gonna pop up my credit card info or anything. So let's get back to the demos. Let's see where we were at. We just played Music by David's. Oh, let's pull up OBS again, drag that down, open the chat so I can read you guys' feedback. Okay, perfect. Back to the demos. Okay, so we just played Music by David. Let's go to the next one. So we played Dark Cloud by Muselust. Played this one, it was really sick. Just played this one. Okay. I don't know if this looks like it's on SoundCloud, and so maybe reload the link and oh yeah, okay, that was on SoundCloud. So okay, perfect. Let's good thing that I checked. Oh, this is Levi. This is, you were here last stream, right? And you were like super nervous to show your music. Is that, am I remembering that right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Drums. Yeah, so a little bit of backstory. Last stream he was on here as well, and he, I don't know, he was like in the queue somewhere, and the whole time I saw him in chat saying that he was super nervous to show his music because there were so many good demos and everyone's been making music for 10 years or whatever. And he only made music for like 1 or 2 years, I think it was. And then he was like, I was really preparing for the worst, and then he showed his music, and it was super impressive after 2 years, for only 2 years of making music. And then we also talked about on stream that like everyone here knows that like people are on different levels of music production, and that there's no need to be nervous or scared to show your music. So that was the backstory. Update on his music. Can't wait to hear it. I'm super impressed right now. For if you make music for 2 years, this is amazing. Like, I wasn't on this level after 2 years of making music at all, you know? Like, not even close. Sick. I agree with what Sui is saying, that some parts it's a little dry. Like, you can try to glue everything a bit more together with like reverbs, delays, and like bus compression and stuff like that. But once again, for like 2 years of music, this is super impressive. And that's the thing, like that's what I love about you guys as well. Like this is, look at the feedback that you're getting right now, by the way, Levi. This is amazing. Yeah, I agree with what Les is saying. Like, I can hear Mo Falk back in this as well. Classic. Really cool. I agree with what, let's see who was saying it. There was one guy who had really good feedback. I mentioned it as well. There's too much positivity and good feedback here. I don't remember who said it, but it was like some good feedback was it sounds a bit dry at some points, and what that means is like you have like I would look into like the reverbs and delays and like how to make everything glue together, because now it sounds a bit dry in my opinion as well. And you could fix that with like reverbs, delays, have like more stereo imaging, stuff like that. But other than that, like sounds really good. My advice for you, and I think a lot of people here agree, like just keep having fun. It's what we said last time as well. Like you're on a very cool road, and like honestly, my most fun part of my career so far has been the way up. You know, learning everything and being curious about everything, and just not really knowing what you're doing, but then still learning every time. You know, it's just keep having fun, keep enjoying it. For now, I would just mess around with the gluing everything together. So have some more reverbs on your leads, or have the release on your chords, for example. Mess around with that. Just like start twisting knobs basically, and see what everything does. So like for the leads, a reverb, then see how that stacks on top of the chords. Maybe then you can put reverb on those together, or maybe duck that. Yeah, just all these small little details, because the structure of the track's really cool. I love all the different vibes as well. Really cool. So thanks for sending, and amazing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's see. I saw Martin Stevenson also ask if his demo was there, because I remember seeing his demo the second. Martin Harrison, Jesus Christ. Martin Stevenson is doing a lot for the stream as well, so I feel like I owe it to him to pull him in front of the queue, as unfair as that sounds. But you guys just have to deal with it, because I'm streaming and he's the mod, so there's not much you guys can do about it. So here we go. Wade in, Martin Stevenson. Wait. This is the Mesto splice vocal. Amazing artwork as usual. Sick. Yeah, no worries, Flexia. I see your message. Oh, we'll wait till you're back. Really cool. Man, I fucking love your whole, like, photos, the image. It's just, it works so well. Oh, this was supposed to be a Mo Fall collab? Yeah, I can hear that for sure. Ah, sick. Sick sound design. Oh, I see. MCA beats. Am I far up the queue? It's 3 a.m. here, and I gotta be up at 7. Okay, that's... Yeah, but that's, once again, that's the last one I'm gonna pull in front of the queue. Martin Stevenson, amazing. It's the first couple seconds I was so confused, because I'm like, wait a minute, I know this vocal. But it's great. So filthy, man. Like all the growls and stuff, really cool. But okay, one last thing for the stream, that's always usual. MCA beats. He's from the Philippines. Way different time zone. He's always staying up way too late to check out the streams and check out his demos. Let's see if I can find it. Music Impulse. Oh yeah, here. MCA Beats. Perfect. Right back. Read description. Okay. First Future Bounce track I made after Brooks inspired me to make again after his very first feedback on my demo. Oh hey. I completely missed it. Repeat. Gifted subs. Again. You gotta stop doing that, man. I feel bad. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. And once again, congrats on the Counter-Strike stuff. That's massive. Yeah. Amazing. And tell Julia I said hi as well. Amazing job, of course. It's just such, it's like so good to see that you guys are like achieving so much together. It's amazing. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for the gifted. And I apologize for ruining the surprise last week. But good to see it's out now and we can talk about it. It's amazing. Really, really sick. Okay, so I was reading the description for MCA Beats. I'm on the vocals, but to be honest, mix needs work. What do you think, Mr. Brooks, God of Future Bounce? Also, if you want to check this out after the demo, it's my remake of Your Worst Thing remix. I want to know if you think it's accurate or not. Okay. Oh, that's a different one. Okay, let's first check this, and then maybe at the end of the stream we can check out the remake. Oh, now I get all the notifications.
Been away some time, think I need some help. Can you read my mind? I'm sure it looks like hell. Did I cross the line when I didn't treat you well?
Yeah, honestly, like, I love your voice. I've always said that. I think the vocal mix needs some work.
I always say I'm fine,
But like, with the voice that you have, you can pull so much more out of it, like, production-wise.
but lately I can't tell. Did I ever cross your mind when you needed help? 'Cause I can't lie, I think about you still. The paths we traveled, the bridge.
Could you send me your, like, if you want, if you're okay with that, could you send me the files of your vocal right here? It might be cool to show on stream how I would, like, approach mixing vocals. I think that would be very interesting to see as well. Because, like, now I'm saying, like, hey, I like the vocal mix needs some work. I could also just show you guys how I do it normally.
Bridges we crossed, they're all burned to the ground. 'Cause I was falling out of love, but you pulled me right back in. You pulled me right back in.
Cool. Yeah, what more Steven is saying, I hear a lot of mouth clicks and smacks. Definitely recommended Isotope RX, get rid of them. Yeah, like a lot of those voice clicks, like I don't know if you can really remove those in the vocal stem as well. You can manually cut them out, but I just mean like just the general sound of the vocal. I feel like you if you layer them a bit more and have like some dubs and maybe a vocal, like you can really, because you can sing, dude. Like we all know that already. I feel like you're missing out on so much potential in your vocal, and it's just some small mixing tricks, you know? But sick demo, nonetheless. What about mix or the drop? I would say there's a bit too much saturation on top of it. Like, I don't know if it's clipping, but like, a bit too distorted, I think. But sick. Sick leads and sick sound design. Let's see. The feedback that we were just giving a little bit ago. Let me. Levi. I think Levi, you can, if you listen to these synths and everything, you can hear what I mean with like it doesn't sound as dry, you know. I think it's like here with the mastering, it's a bit overdone, you know. I think you're very good, like music wise, melodic, creative wise. I should say. So if you like with the guitars and the atmosphere and the vocal and stuff, I think mostly it's just like the mix and the final touches, you know. Other than that, great track. Like the track itself is really cool. I would just focus on the mix a little bit. Maybe it's the mix or the master. I can really tell. I see music by David said some good feedback. I don't know what he said, but see, I can mix vocals on every other genre except EDM. Yeah, but like there's some small tricks that you can do in every genre, you know. It's just the general idea of mixing vocals. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. Of course, there's different styles of mixing vocals to fit different genres, but the baseline of it is, a lot of it is very similar. So for example, to make your vocals sound warmer, or like remove the clicks and pops like Martin Stevenson is saying, that goes for any genre. Like you there's certain stuff you don't want in your vocal in any genre, you know. And I don't think there's a genre where you're like, oh, I want my vocals to sound thinner or like less prominent or less clean, you know. Yeah, true. I just don't know why I can get my vocals clean on EDM specifically. Yeah, but like, let's dive into it. I don't know if we can do it this stream, but maybe for next stream would be cool. But thanks for sending, man. Really cool. MCA Beats, right back in. If we have time, we can check out the remake after the demos, but I feel like a lot of people are waiting on the demos. And I'm once again going through them really slow. So, oh, this is the same demo. Alright, here, next one. Bieber, Fluxia, ID. The description saying, might change the vocal on this one, so the title isn't decided yet. Only this tiny bit of the track is perfected and enough to share with you. Mix advice will be greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we'll be cool for Sunday stream. Very interesting. Yeah, what Moins is saying. Jonas Aiden. Yeah, he's sick. See, a lot of people say the Seth Hill step is the Vengeance sample. But yeah, really cool, man. Like, you were asking if you don't might change the vocal. I think it's cool. Maybe it sounds a bit too formatted. Like maybe formatted down a little bit so it doesn't sound as like squeaky. But it has its charm as well, right? It's from a sample pack. Oh. Maybe for mixing wise, there's like a white noise here that keeps playing at the same time as the lead. Maybe make the attack and the sustain and stuff of that white noise follow the attack and sustain of everything of the vocal or the melody block, if that makes sense. So you have a white noise that's just like while the block itself has a very strong attack and then it dies down quite quick, right? I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, maybe check that out. But like, other than that, great track, man. Let's see, MCA Beats. If you still remember to check it out after all the demos, I'll watch the VOD when I wake up. I'm head to bed now and trying to fall asleep while driving later. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Good night, bro. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sending the demo, and see you next time. And send me the vocals then. Might be cool to do that on the stream. But yeah. Bieber, Pepper, and Fluxia ID. Really cool, man. Like, finish it. See if you like. I would agree with what you're saying. Might change the vocal. I think that there might be other options that might work better. But if you go with this, it's also fine. And then maybe check the white noise and some really good feedback in the chat as well. So next one, Will and the Wolf Closer in remix. Sure, I'll send it to your Discord DMs. Yeah, perfect.
Could have been different, but it was bad from the start. Should have been easier, but we both made it hard. Would have been better.
Okay.
If we just stayed apart, took a little breather before aiming for the heart. Dug a little deeper.
Strix is saying. I would turn the volume up of the vocal. Okay. Cool, like it's been a while since we had like Future Bass or something. Owl City, that's a good reference as well.
We said it'd be different this time.
I think that's a really great comment actually, but what Les Official is saying, Owl City moment, I don't know if that's what he meant, but like I would say if you get like an Owl City track or like something similar, like really try to A-B and like have a reference track. Because like I really like the idea of it and the future bounce direction. Requiem is saying as well, drums are a bit loud. There's some mix stuff, mix-wise, that I feel like would be really easily fixed if you have like a reference track of like a popular song in this genre, for example. And then you would notice that the vocal is a bit soft, and that the drums are a bit louder than the rest of the track overall. Yeah, what Johnny is saying as well, the vocals are sick, but they're getting lost. Yeah, because here, like, I would have no idea what the vocals are saying, you know? I just hear snares and drums and... I switch to drum and bass now, cool. See, Brooks, do you still use reference tracks or do you just come up with everything from scratch? The moment I stopped using reference tracks, my mix got way worse. And now, like, I've been really forcing myself to do it. And, like, all of a sudden, and I notice I keep up more with what's relevant and what's cool in the producer world, basically. And also my mixes improves, because I'll always find, like, oh, this track has way more sub or way less sub. And then I, like, A/B it on different systems or different tracks. And then you find out, okay, my track in general has not enough sub, for example. So, yeah. But this is cool. Cool switch up with the drum and bass here. Yeah, here, like for example, the snare is so much louder than the rest of the track. And the kick. But yeah, the overall remix, the structure of the track's really cool. I like the different vibes, like from kind of like the halftime future bass kind of sound, switching into drum and bass. But other than that, it's mostly like mixing stuff. I really like the structure, really like the idea, and I would turn the drums down, turn the vocal up, and I feel like that would fix a lot already. So great. Let's see, I should have sent the second version of this track, spent a couple days fixing the mix. I sent it to the band and the final may be officially released as well. Okay, cool. That is really cool. Yeah, like if you're gonna release this version or like an updated version, I would just like watch back the VOD, for example, because I see a lot of really good feedback in the chat as well. I think that, yeah, it would benefit a lot from just some small stuff. And there you go. So thanks for sending, and yeah, I hope we get the remix out. So next one, Michael. Oh, okay, there it is. Music by David, My Ghost. Then we have, oh, there we go. Dropbox, probably Line. Yeah, Line Harris, Maniac. Oh my God, it's an original. It's not a festival remix. Featuring Milan Gavris, question mark. Wait, we checked this. All right, yeah, okay, we did check the... Perfect. Oh. Okay, now I clicked the wrong version. There we go, Line Harris. Yeah, I was wondering that as well. Why the question mark? You're not sure who it's singing, or?
Girl on a Saturday night, looking for the fight of a life. In a real time world, no one sees her at all. They don't say she's crazy.
Big vocal.
Comes to the beat of her heart, changing movement and the light. She has danced into the danger zone when the dancer becomes the dance. It can cut you like a knife if the gift becomes a fire on a wire between the wheel and
Just a vocal as a placeholder. Maybe management can clear it.
the maniac man.
Oh, okay, yeah, now I get it. I didn't recognize the first part. Sick. Yeah, I think music by Hoen. You just checked out your demo. I think if you like, even if this is just a completely different genre, but if you're gonna go back to the VOD anyway, and you're probably gonna go back to your track, this track is right after it. If you check the balance with how the vocal is mixed here compared to the drums and how everything is like layered, so like the vocal has space, the break has space, and the drums really kicks in. I think this is a really good example of like a really solid mix. So even if it's a different genre, I would advise finding a track that's more like in your direction. But like just in like general rule of thumb, this I would say is a good mix. You know, everything has their own spot and nothing's clashing. Like everything has a space, you know? Like I feel like this is a good like direction you want to take your track.
On the ice blue line of insanity, it's a place most never see. It's a hard one place from mystery. Touch it black and hold it. You work all your life for the moment in time. It could come all back as you like. It's a push out world, but there's always a chance. Sit behind and stay back. There's a cold kinetic heat, struggling, stretching for the beat, never stopping with her head against the wind. Is a maniac on the floor. And she's dancing like she's never danced before.
Ooh, I like that kick as well. Wait, was this in the first one? No, okay. Sick. Like such a clean mix as well. I love that like frontliner and the sound as well. Like, is that like a famous preset or something? Because like I've seen a lot of heard a lot of people use it. Or is it like a sample? I'd love to like make like something with that as well, especially when I'm trying like hardstyle. Track spaces, you see? Like you guys know what I'm talking about. This is it a next preset? Oh, that's why. Okay. But yeah, like once again, line hair is quality. Yeah, like once again, like if you find an original vocal, then sick. I don't have any feedback for this. Like I feel like by now we know. Like I don't have to give feedback to Line Harris. Like it was the other way around. When I was trying to make this genre on stream on a random Sunday stream, I was asking Line Harris like tutorials and help to create this kind of sound. You know, so that's how you know where Line Harris's level is at. That like I'm doing a feedback stream, and on the stream I'm asking Line Harris for feedback. There you go, says enough. So thanks for sending, bro. An amazing track. Can't wait to hear the final version. Okay, next one we have Visual and Afterlight demo, or another Dropbox link. A lot softer. I see Visual saying I sing on this, it's very demo-ish, but you get the idea. Okay. This is your voice? Sick, really good. Yeah, really sick.
We're stranded in this afterlife.
That's really cool. It's kind of like giving me the repeat vibes. Kind of what we did with Oxygen as well. And then this ARP thing is really cool. Okay, wait, let me... Sorry if people adjusted their volume already. I'm gonna play this one again and then I'll just turn it up on my desktop. I don't know if it's gonna clip or anything, but...
Can have it all. See it all. Can have it all. See it all. Can have it all. See it all. Can have it all. 4:32, just me and you. We're
It's always like sick bonus points when people are like singing themselves, man. Like, it's so crazy to me. So good.
just me and you. We're stranded in this afterlife.
Super creative. Yeah, Visual and Afterlight demo, like finish it for real. It's really, really sick. I don't know, like there's always just something about like having your own vocals, creative sounds and stuff. Really cool. It's like that ARP thing. That's what I did with my track Falling on Future House Music as well. Maybe you could even try to copy that a bit more if you want. Obviously, it's just a suggestion, but I feel like the ARP is very like plucky now. I feel like you can really open it up, distort the hell out of it, so it's like really like hard, you know? Really cool though. Yeah, for sure, finish it. And once again, really cool. That's like your own voice, your own, like, really unique. So for sure, finish this and send it over when it's done. Let's see. Then we have another. Yeah, oh, there we go. Max Robinson. There we go. I'm super curious about this. Judgment and Max Robinson. Reality. Version 3. If only there was a vocal platform that could take the vocals to the next level. Wink, wink. Is Max Robinson in the chat? Yeah, he is. Perfect. Okay, something different this time. So interesting. Martin is abusing his powers already. Again, I mean. Damn, I love this. Really cool. Really cool that you're trying new stuff as well. Really cool. Super unique as well. Yeah, I agree with Johnny V was saying, like, I've never heard bad demos in the stream. Like, I don't know, like, it's cool to see everyone's development as well. I feel like from the stream, especially the people that have been here from stream 1 up until now, you can see their progress, like, literally every week. It's so sick. And people, like, developing their own sound and, like, and even right now, like, normally when Max Robinson sends something, I'm, like, super excited and I kind of know what to expect. But now he has something different and it's even more, like, damn, you guys are good. Just super cool vibes. Beautiful. So accessible as well. I feel like a lot of labels and listeners would be interested in this. Yeah, serious thing. I'm at the stage where I'm making like 10 different genres at once. Good. That's what you should be doing, you know? Like maybe you find like for example with Arkendo, he just made a drum and bass track for fun, like his jungle remix, and then boom, look where he is now. Yeah, great job. Judgment, Max Robertson, Reality, version 3. Can't wait to see what you did with Quicksand. And then, I have no feedback for this, man. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Super creative. I love that you're trying new directions as well. For sure, keep doing that. Beautiful outro. Love it. Love to see it. Sick. Yeah, big shout out to Judgment, Max Robertson, Reality. Really cool demo. Thanks for sending. And yeah, I see you say again, tomorrow's coming. Like, don't stress it, bro. Like, no rush. Good music takes time, you know? But yeah, amazing. Great job. Next one's Matrix, Endless Love. Okay.
Are you serious?
Damn. I'm just enjoying the fuck out of this. Matrix, holy shit, man. This is insane. Hitting that download again. I haven't even heard the second drop, but damn. What the fuck, man? This is so sick. I feel like you're just showing off at this point. Like, there's no need to give feedback here, and you know it. Like, you just want us to enjoy this masterpiece. Damn. I want to hear the first drop again.
Are you serious?
That is nuts, bro. Like, holy shit. Matrix, Endless Love. There's no need for feedback. This is just insane. Insane. Okay, we're gonna go to the next track. I just want to let you know this is next level. Don't change anything. Killing it. Keep doing this, and you'll find your audience for sure. This is insane. Oh, everything's so clean, and the snare and like everywhere I listen in the track is just something so cool that I just want to like replay that part again. Like, sick, really sick. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Katharina and Martin Garrix, Projects remix.
Ooh.
Let's see. Progressive House remix of Martijn's latest track, Katarina. Hope you guys love this and do play it on repeat. It took almost a year to get it right, Matrix. Yeah, I can imagine. It sounds like it. Insane, bro. Like he is saying, just arrived now. What I'm missing? A lot of great demos. I went to Paper Thin today, the remix that I did. 14 files. I really like the bass. Hi from France, guys. What's up, Tips? Tips. Just got back from France, actually. Oh my god, yeah. Let's see what everyone's saying. I'm getting distracted. A bit more ear candy. Melody can be changed. It's a bit random. I agree with what Les is saying. The melody feels a bit random, so. I don't know if it's random. Maybe it's just like it's not catchy enough. But like, I really like the bass, and the drums that you use are really good for progressive house, obviously. Maybe just like I would just maybe the melody is good. It's just the sound of the top beat that I don't really fully understand. Maybe. Cool part here though. Really cool drums though. I would like see if you can like explore different options for the lead. It feels a bit like the melody is not super strong. I think the lead then has to be super strong, you know? So if you have a super catchy melody that everyone sings along, like a less so progressive house, for example, you could get away with like anything sound design wise because the melodies are so strong. Or like with Avicii, for example, his productions are legendary, of course, but it's not because he makes the best synth or he has the best sound design or something. He's just such strong melodies that like the sound design doesn't really matter. I feel like here now, like you have a lot of elements that are really good, and I really like the whole structure of the track. I feel like I like the sound of the bass a lot. I like the production around that and the percussion, like the kicks and the snaps and everything. I would just like focus on the lead a bit more. So either like change the melody or like really upgrade the sound of the melody. And yeah, maybe what Matrix is saying, just make the melody more memorable. Because I feel like now it's a bit too safe, I guess. But other than that, great job, man. Really cool. This was the Spray Jacks remix of Katarina by Martin Garrix. Let's see. Then we have Ketone Retro Hyped ID Pre-Master. Is it? Yeah. Okay. But thanks for sending those projects. Really cool. I like the drums. Yeah, thanks for sending Spreadex, and keep sending. Yeah, just quickly gonna reply to what Suji is saying. Yeah, to be honest, Avicii's mixes weren't particularly good for most of his career. The engineers carried him in that regard. But that's the thing, like he creatively, he was so good. And the tracks that he made, like, were melodically and like the progression of it and the vocals on it that he did write, everything, they were so strong that no one really cared about the rest, you know? And obviously it helps to have really tight mix, a really good sound design or whatever. But if your track is carried by such strong melodies and chord progressions and creativity, then that the mix and sound design doesn't even matter. That's when you know, like, you have a really strong track. Because imagine if you have that power of, like, just releasing a track that becomes a hit, that's not even the best kicks or the best sub or mixed the best or whatever, and it still becomes a hit. Imagine what you can do when, like, either you get really good at mixing or mastering, or you let someone else, a professional audio engineer, do it, you know? And I feel like as long as you have the creative part really nailed down, and you get, like, get a super strong base of a track, there's ways you can get around to either have someone help with mixing, or, like, just like what we're doing now, like feedback back and forth. But if that creative part is so strong, then there you go, you know? Okay, sorry for interrupting the demo. Like the floaty synth. A lot of stuff happening here. Cool sounds though. Like, I really like how it's building up here. Really cool drums. Maybe it was me. I was expecting like some sort of like Afro house kind of track, you know? But alright, event official. I'm going back to work. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for joining, bro. Appreciate it. I agree with Lion Harris is saying. Maybe rework the sound selection for the synth stuff. Like, I feel like this is so cool for like a really emotional build, and then this kind of like ruins that vibe for me a little bit. And I like the fact like you can tell you went for like this call and response kind of vibe, but I don't know if that would be the direction that I would take with this kind of track, you know? There's something catchy about it though. This makes more sense to me. Like this more softer instead of the really detuned kind of vibes. Let's see, if you had to guess, how many times have you doubted yourself in your whole career and when learning music production but still never gave up? 1,000,000 times. Like, literally the same way we're all, like, I'm just a producer nerd just the same way you guys are, you know? And like, and nowadays you're like lucky enough to have like TikTok, YouTube, like all these resources available. When I was 16 and just learning music, like, no one was really that online music-wise. It was just starting to get big. I like these chord steps. I really like with these chord steps are really sick as well. Like you already like fixed a lot of issues that I have with the track. If you had these chord steps here as well, maybe like I still feel like the leads are a bit like cheap and a bit random, but with these chord steps here, it's already like feeling like it makes more sense, you know? I would maybe put those in the first drop as well, and then like maybe we discover some options for the top lead. But so yeah, I would have that as my feedback. The chord steps that are here are really, really cool. Use them in the first drop as well, and then see if you can do something else with the lead, you know? Other than that, really cool. And thanks for sending. Like, because these vibes here are cool, you know? And it's obviously a pre-master as well. Here it works. Here it makes sense. Like the floatiness, the reverb, and the filtered version. Here it's just too dry, too detuned, I think. So maybe you can check that out. So that was Ketone and Retro Hyped ID pre-master. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so the Dropbox link that we have here. JV ID. Johnny Vitim, I think this is yours then? It was very trancey. Oh, never mind. No, it doesn't. Reminds me of Jet Lag a little bit. Love this. Really strong build so far. Really sick. A really strong track, this, man. Ooh, that's cool as well. Vocal samples are really sick. Inspired by Jet Lag? Yeah, like, great track, bro. Like, already here, I was so hooked. You know? Strong melody as well, damn. Yeah, it has that authentic 2016 Future House music touch, but like, it's still a track by its own, you know? Like this is one of the tracks where the melody is also just really good. How old were you when you realized EDM peaked in 2016? Well, like, I think I'm like, so there was like this big EDM bubble, you know, with the big room stuff. And it was just like everyone in the world and their mom was either making big room or listening to it. So like, for example, Bassjacker, Showtek, like the whole spinning era. I feel like I just missed that. And that's when it's like, it wasn't starting to burst, but then like there were like a lot of other genres like getting explored, you know? Because I feel like with Big Room, there was just like, you met Oscan, Showtek, Bassjackers, W&W, like name them. And they all just released the same genre, did the same shows, did the same, the whole lineup of the whole festival would just be Big Room DJs, you know? And I feel like that was very easy if you were like a good producer back then. With the Tsunami and Wakanda and all those tracks, you know, I feel like that was very the golden era to be alive as a skilled producer, you know. And yeah, especially their mom. I thought only I miss her. No, everyone and their mom was either listening to Big Room or making Big Room. So like, it just, I don't know if you can say it, it's like figure of speech, you know. Basically just saying everyone was either making it or listening to it, and like it was just such an easy time as a skilled producer. I feel like I just missed that generation, and after that, like that's when the Future Bounce, Future House, Deep House, Tech House was getting more popular. People started exploring with drum and bass, dubstep. it's when it all like kind of like spread out a little bit. So I just missed that big room EDM bubble, and I think right after that is when I like saw my music start to blow up as well. Really strong track. I really love these vocal samples here. Like, I just want to rewind it again. Really sick. Yeah, Johnny Vitam, ID, really sick, man. Like I said, I was already hooked, like, from the moment I played this. Then this, everything I hoped for when I heard this part, and then, like, these vocal samples, like, so sick. Really cool, man. Don't have feedback, honestly, like. I think for the track that you're trying to make, you killed it. So, there you go, really cool. Yeah, I see people, Jalt is saying as well, I would add to my Spotify. I need it from Fluxia. Really cool. So, yeah. Let's see, there's another SoundCloud link. Oh, Requiem, Weird ID, work in progress. Okay, so is it going to be drum and bass or is it not? We don't know yet. What does chat think? Should we make a poll? Okay, let's do a poll. Fuck it. Question. Is it D and B? Response 1, yes. Response 1, second, no. 1 minute, start poll. Okay. Current poll, it's up. No? Most of you don't think it's going to be drum bass. You see, Gabriel saying, hey Brooks, your masters are always so powerful and flat on the loudness meter without losing impact. How do you handle your final limiting to keep that true peak under control without killing the transients? Do you clip the master before the limiter? I think it's mostly in the mix already. So let's say everything that has like really strong transients, for example, your drums or your kicks, like I bus compress everything and I mix quite soft. Basically, and I just saw showed in the beginning of the stream like the master chain that I use for older projects. It just didn't make sense at all. It was just mostly like the PSP vintage warmer, and then just limit the hell out of it. I think I mostly did it. Most of my masters are a result of my mix, basically, especially the. Okay, so 11 people say no, 5 people say yes. I was expecting drum and bass, but Gabriel, to answer that question, yeah, I think most of it comes down to the mix. And nowadays, what a lot of people, like you would even get away with just put a clipper on your master and that's it. Obviously, it's better to do like more in-depth stuff. But if your mix is really good, you could get away with just limiting it, you know? So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, is it drum and bass? It's not. Is it? This is really cool though. Really sick chords. Nope, not drum and bass. Okay. I was wrong. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. See, this is so creative that you can't even have it. Alien house. See, everyone's immediately trying to put you in a box because they don't know what box to put you in, which is what you want, you know? Then you know you're doing something cool. Dude, finish this. Like, this is so unique. Like, imagine if this is like fully finished, fully mixed, fully like really 100% finished, and this floats around. Like, let's say Martin Garrix plays it at Ultra or something, and or John Summit or whoever, and no one's ever posted about this track, and then a main headliner that's closing on Ultra closes that track and like closes their like there is the final set of the day, and then it's like filmed from the crowd from a shitty iPhone video, way too much bass and everything. It's like kind of distorted everything, and this shows up on your TikTok feed, and then the caption is like, "What the fuck is this track that Martin Garrix or John Summer just played?" And then it's this. This would fucking go crazy. Fantastic. I'm just thinking, like, I feel like the lead is so strong. You need to like nail everything as well, because the lead is so interesting and unique that I feel like you can get away with how weird it is because it's so creative. I'm thinking of a reference to like give you home as feedback, you know, like what the drums. Does anyone like know what I'm talking about? Like, like the lead is so cool, so creative. I feel like you just need to nail everything around it. I'm thinking of something I'm playing in my sets that could use for like the drums and stuff. Maybe like a MPH track or something. Wait, let me go to my Spotify, see if I can find something. Or maybe Kirby is a good example. Let's think out loud here. Oh, that could work as well. Just like speed it up a little bit. Like you guys probably know what I mean. Like, I feel like the lead is so cool and so interesting and so unique that you really need to know everything else. This works as well. Cool. Yeah, like, bro, this is super creative. I feel like you really had hit like a little gold mine, because you could tell the moment that the lead kicked in, you could see the chat like, holy shit, what is this? This is the genre. No, this is the genre. Or I would listen to like, really cool. I would like really try to finish this and nail this. It's really sick, because it says here it's a work in progress. Like, really, I would make this your main priority for now, like working on this track. Because it's like a mix between like a meme track, but it really works and DJs would play it because it's so interesting. Really sick, man. Like, I'm curious to see what you're gonna do with it. Let's see. Then we have one more demo loaded up from Armin van Buuren and Martin Garrix featuring Libby Whitehouse, Sleepless Night, Malik, and Justin extended remix.
Whispers running around my mind. The walls are closing, I'm trapped inside. The ground keeps shaking. Feels like there's no one escaping.
No worries for the people that are asking where they are in the queue. We can still do some demos for people still waiting. I'll load them up specifically. Title goes out of hand, yeah. Armin van Buuren and Martin Garrix featuring Libby Whitehouse, Sleepless Night, Malik, and just an extended remix. Yeah.
If there's a way that you can save me, right now I need you to be by my side. 'Cause I can't take another sleepless night without you, without you, without you, without you, without you, without you, without you. 'Cause I can't take another sleepless night without you.
Quality. Super clean mix as well. positive stuff in the chat. Valda saying the leads are super clean. Next Order, melody is really good.
I hear your voice, but it's wearing thin. The air is heavy. I feel so unsteady. So tell me if there's a way that you could save me. Right now I need you to be by my side. 'Cause I can't take another sleepless night. Sleepless night. Without you, without you, without you, without you. Without you, without you, without you. 'Cause I can't take another sleepless night. Sleepless night without you. 'Cause I can't take another sleepless night.
Goed veel daar as well. So happy I didn't click the link. I promise it's not a Rickroll lol. And then 2 people after, I got Rickrolled. I can never trust. I love it. I was like literally waiting for the demo to be over so I could click the link. So happy you guys fell for it first. But Malik, Justin, really cool, man. Like, super full production. Love the melody. Yeah, this is what you want progressive house sound like. I feel like. Great job. Like, I don't know if I have any feedback. Great, man. Take the down of this one though. Really sick. But okay, we reached the end of the queue that I've loaded up. Don't worry, I see there's still a lot of you guys waiting in the chat. So let me. Have we played already? There we go. Let's see. Let's do 5 more, and then I'm gonna to bed. Okay, I see Lucy. So, let's load up some stuff. Let's just play this one more time. Okay, so Lucy.
Whispers running around my mind. The walls are closing. I'm trapped inside. The ground
Illusions.
keeps shaking.
Okay, so
Feels like there's
that's
no
one.
escaping.
Let's see.
I try to call you,
Samir saying me next.
but in the crowd I still look for you. Where are you hiding?
Okay, that's 2.
For you I'll keep on.
Less official.
So tell me if there's a
There
way
we
that
go.
you can save me. Right now
3.
I need you to be by my side.
Roselle music saying mine's there
Take
2.
another sleepless night. Sleepless night.
That's 4.
Without you, without you, without you.
Okay, dope one. Okay, Kevin has been here the whole stream as well. Okay. Yeah, Matrix. I would love to check out another one of yours, but I feel like there's already so many people that are asking for that demo. Let's save that for the next stream. See, Jaden Javano said, I said an hour after the stream started. Hopefully it's not too late. Yeah, like, there's so many demos today. I'm sorry, bro.
Shadows wander beneath my skin. I
we
hear
have 5 now,
your
okay.
voice, but it's wearing thin.
This is pretty late, I think. 7 after. Okay, like, Visor music. That's the last one. I'm already doing more than I already said. Okay, perfect. So this is what the one that's playing now. Emma Van Buren and Martin Garrix featuring Libby Whitehouse, Sleepless Nights, Malik and Tristan extended remix, really cool track. So I've loaded, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 demos. That's the first one. let's do 6 more, and then we're gonna end stream. I don't know if you guys wanna watch. Do you have anything you guys want me to see on YouTube or any videos or whatever? Play the game, anything. We'll figure it out while we listen to the last demos. Okay, so this is Illusions ID and ID 67. So happy we clicked on this track before leaving. Okay, Morris Stevens says, "Watch this." I'm gonna get rickrolled, but okay. Let me. Oh, what's this link? Let's see it. Okay, it's not. Is it a rickroll? Sick. Reference for the Bloopy song. Oh, that's a really good one actually. So this is I don't even know how I say that. Achdem, Samdo, onstemt. Sick track. That's a really good reference actually. But okay, we were listening to ID and ID 67. There you go.
Let go. Dry your tears, promise I will stay close. Oh, I've been where you are. We all got scars. Oh, when you're lost on a moonlit night, I'll be by your side.
Vocal.
Be your guiding light. Oh, promise I won't be far behind. I will hold you tight. When it's cold outside.
Shame on you who didn't trust me. Well, like you kind of caused that yourself, my bro. Like ID and ID together? No way.
When it's cold outside.
Cool. Oh, I love that reload. Do-do-do-do-do. Sick.
When you're lost on a moonlit night, I'll be by your side. Be your guiding light.
I don't know if I heard this vocal before.
Far behind.
Good though.
Hold you tight. When it's cold outside.
Oh, splice, what people are saying, yeah. Might be a splice vocal then.
When it's cold outside. When it's cold outside.
I think the drop is way louder as well. I mean, it works. But the drop is harder, but I wouldn't do it that much. It's really full. Oh, I love that film, man. Like, holy shit. Sick. Sidechain's a little off at the first hit, just me. Well, Matrix, if you listen to your productions, if you have feedback, then it's probably true, you know? And that's just how I see it after hearing your demos. Like I don't have my speakers that loud because Amelia's sleeping already and neighbors as well, so.
When it's cold outside.
Yeah, crazy. Really good demo. Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's a splice vocal, so track's really cool. So if you have the capability to get like an original vocal or like sing it yourself and then use Audimi or whatever, any way to get like an original vocal, because like it's always a bad sign if people like recognize the vocal. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the long time track with EMS, so it's also just a splice vocal. But if you do have the option to get like your own vocal or like, yeah, make it more yourself, then I would go for that. I get it if it's just a placeholder, but and that's just the only feedback I have. Really tight snaps and stuff. Really cool. And this fill. Damn, really cool. Brooks, the splice vocal is there's a vocal hook. Yeah, okay, you found it already. That's crazy. But yeah, like see if you can get something else for the vocal, because like people in chat have already found it on Splice. That's crazy. Okay, the next one is Burnt with Nira and Torin from Anna Samir. Oh, and then Reckon was saying, yeah, I even heard the sidechain is a little bit off at the first hit. Now I kind of want to check if I like. Let me put on some headphones so I can put the volume up a little bit. Oh. That's the only thing I don't like about these headphones. I fucking hurt my finger so many times already with just nipping my skin like in between this little. Oh, fucking hurts. Okay, let's the sidechain of the first.
When it's cold outside.
Oh yeah.
When it's cold outside.
Yeah, I do hear some stuff in the mix now, especially if I put my headphones on. I mean, the bass sound itself is really cool, and all the sounds themselves are really cool. I feel like they sometimes are in the way. Just the first hit, then it's back to normal. Yeah, I think you probably have the sidechain off here, and because it's a fake drop, you just had the whole sidechain off.
When it's cold outside.
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, what Matrix say? Yeah, like they've got the just automation. Yeah, exactly. I think that's it then. Small fix. But cool, man. Okay. Anna Samir Burnt with Nira and Torin.
And I'm scared of how he makes me feel. 'Cause what if it's a lie? Or worse, what if it's real? He says he's hard to read, but I've never read quicker.
Cool vibe here.
Never felt the light that lives inside me start to flicker. He says I'm playing fire, but I'm not scared.
By the way, have you guys noticed my ad block is working again ever since I reset my whole browser and shit?
And he,
So normally it would just be music by David and then ads.
what if I am the fire?
Luxie will never guess the genre. Dubstep. I did. It's sick though. So sick. Like Elenium kinda.
I was tossing around the word
This is crazy, man. This is really good.
and I'm not sure if he means it. 'Cause that word never meant much. Anytime
Yeah, really cool.
I've received it. It takes seconds to fall and I'm falling fast. I'm scared to say we might not last. All that I learned from my broken past, glowing in the flames. It takes years to numb the pain, going up in flames. He says I'm playing with fire, but I'm not scared that I'll get hurt. 'Cause what if I am the fire and he gets burned?
Sick, man. It's really good. Oh, that feel as well. Yeah, this is really, really good, man. Love it. I have no weak sleep. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, bro. This is so good. I love all the filters and everything. Really cool how you did the suspension here for the second drop. I wasn't expecting this from you,
But I'm not.
this genre, but you nailed it, man.
'Cause what if I am the fire and he gets burned?
Really cool how the lead glides as well. Feels on point. This is amazing. Really, really sick.
'Cause that word never meant. I'm scared to say. Says I'm
Yeah, sick track, bro. Thanks for sending. This is a great job. I'm impressed with all the different genres you've been making. Really, really nice. Let's see. Pulses by Alice.
binary pulls me on veins. System restart. Break the chains.
Marbles, please. I can check if Marbles, if I need to update it or something.
Under the skin.
Update queue. Marbles has to update every fucking stream, bro. It's so annoying.
And I began.
Okay, it's updating. Kevin is already playing. Hey, damn. That's sick. I wasn't expecting this at all. I don't know what I was expecting, but
Deep in the circuit.
headphones going on.
Under the skin.
Chat's waking up as well.
And I began.
Oh, Nacho's back. I love that little vocal thingy. Sick. I would say it's clipping maybe a bit too much, maybe a bit too much distortion, but like I was just so shocked, but like it's so tough, like it's so sick. I agree with what Matrix is saying. Something Martin could play for sure. Let me- I feel like also besides the kick, everything is happening in the stereo image. So yeah, I'm fixing the mix, but it's kind of hard with harsh frequencies. Yeah, no, I can imagine that. I think if you fix it, if you nail this mix, you have a really, really strong track, bro. Like what Matrix was saying as well. Like I see Martin playing this, or Alesso, or it kind of reminds me of that Skytech stuff that's Skytech's been doing lately as well. But for sure, finish this. If you nail this mix, you have a really strong track in your hands. Yeah, what Nutch is saying as well. Skytech, blinders. Very stamped. Finish it. Fix the mix. Yeah. Really cool. Finish it, bro. And Got a big track in your hands, for sure. Let's see. The next one, Roselle and Leah, Kid Again 1.0, premix and master.
Or
premix and pre-master, probably. Turn it up a little bit.
Patiently until the moment.
Yeah, what Sean Magda was saying, I agree with that. What I said in the beginning as well. Like, so much is happening in the stereo image. I feel like the mix would also be a lot easier to fix if you just have one strong kick and low end in the center, and then have like a strong lead in the middle, and then all the effects and stuff, you can play around with the stereo image a bit more.
I just wanna get out of my head.
How many left? No, all of us had Red Bull.
Take me back to where
Okay,
it
3
all
more.
began.
No, this is
I
1,
just
then 2,
wanna
and then
get
3.
out of my head. I
Feel
just
free to go to bed, bro. You first. How long have you been streaming? Oh, 3.5 hours already. Damn. I didn't even notice.
I just wanna be a kid again.
Really cool. It's very poppy, very radio friendly.
Be a kid. Sing dum diddy dum to the one who runs faster, running in place. Sing bum biddy bum to the one who won't join in. What a shame it is. Chasing flowers in the wind, feel the rain.
I love the vocal. It was very unique.
Freedom to live.
It was a bit.
I just wanna be a kid again.
I feel like you have the opposite of what we had in the remix a couple of demos ago. That like
Take me back to where
I would maybe turn the vocal down a bit or the instrumental up and make it more like one whole. Like, feel like one track instead of like a soft instrumental with the vocal on top. But the vocal's so strong, so you kind of get away with it, you know?
I just wanna be a kid again.
Yeah, it's super strong. Oh, so Roselle saying, made this a week ago, riding with people in LA right now. My engineer will be on it this week, so probably next week we'll be ready. Yeah, sick. Super strong song. Super sick. Yeah, and especially with the info you're giving now, like made this a week ago, riding with people in LA. Engineer will be on it, then like ignore my feedback. Then the engineer will probably fix it. Really strong track. It really feels like a song, you know, which is very good. So thanks for sending. Really cool. Once again, Roselle, Leah, Kid Again 1.0. Let's see. Okay, then we have Kevin, Go CG. Sorry if I said it wrong. ID. And after this, we have Visor, and then that's it. Let's turn the volume back down. Cool phasor thingy.
You're just auto face.
And it hits. Yeah, Martin, if you were falling asleep, there you go. You got knock 4. Okay, so we have knock 3 and knock 4 now, right?
You're just auto face.
Not anymore, exactly.
You're just auto face.
I'm also starting to yawn, so time to end stream soon. Great track though, by Kevin. again, I agree with what Matrix is saying. Maybe like feedback would be like mess around with other vocals.
You're just auto face.
I mean, it works, but thanks, Rich.
You're just auto face.
Really good sound design. I like the bass shots and everything. Yeah.
You're just auto
What Matrix was saying earlier, the vocals, like, especially the really low ones. Here? Maybe it's a bit too much formatted down. That makes sense. I would go for like something the opposite, like something like kind of high pitched, because the whole production is kind of really heavy on the low end, and also in the breaks. Well, I guess with the phaser and stuff, maybe not, but yeah, just like I would explore more vocal samples or ideas, you know. But other than that, great track by, let's see, Kevin Kosiji. Hope I said that right. Idea. And then the last one of the stream, Visor, No Messiah. Breakdowns will have vocals. He's still working on them. Okay. Okay. Let's see, where is it gonna go? Let's see, my track is a hard house track, not the 1990s hard house, which is a very niche underground genre that started around 2015. Which is basically hardstyle, but slower, like Big Room, and also a lot darker than both Big Room and hardstyle. It never got the recognition it deserves, so that's my main goal in music. Okay, cool. That's what I like. Someone with like really strong vision and like, hey, this is the story. This is what I'm gonna do, and that's my main goal. I like that. Very dark indeed. Okay, very dark. I love it. So far, from what you've been saying in your description just now, you've been nailing it. Damn. Well, this should wake everyone up. Jesus Christ. But I love this though. It's like exactly what I just said. You have a vision. You want to do what you said you were doing, and you're doing exactly that. So I'm not even gonna give feedback. Like, this is exactly what you said you wanted to do, and you're killing what you said you wanted to do. So sick. I respect that a lot. Yeah, that's what Suji is saying. I'm also curious. Like, is the master overly distorted, or is that allowed for the genre? Like, you would think that like that's okay with tracks like this. Is it? Claps are like, the timing is a bit weird. What Lion Harris is saying, I heard some frequencies as well, especially in the first kick. Very sharp, but like once again, that could be the genre. I have no idea. It's not here though. Okay. This is sick. I didn't even know this genre existed and I'm enjoying it fully. You know, it sounds like someone with a band is just like bonking on your head, you know? Yeah, once again, amazing job. But like, I didn't know this was a genre even. I do agree with what Lion Harris is saying. I think it was mostly in the first drop. This frequency, like, it could be the genre, but I feel like even if it's a genre, it's a bit too much. Like a really harsh frequency, but like super creative. And once again, I'm gonna say it again. Like, for what you want to do, you're doing it. So there's no feedback to be given there. So. Visor, No Messiah, really cool. The high pitched top end of the yeah, I feel like here, even if it is a genre, which I would understand, like that high pitch, like I think it's supposed to be like kind of really cutting through the mix, but I feel like even then you can still have it sound like an annoying frequency, but like cut out some of the the really tiny frequencies that like really cut through the mix. So this pick, for example. Like, I feel like in my opinion, it's just too much of that one frequency, you know, that really cuts through. I'll suit it a bit, yeah, exactly. I feel like that would be feedback that I would have, but other than that, like, great job, man, really cool to see like people still like exploring stuff and new genres and really like strict mindset. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do and deal with it, you know. I really respect that. So thanks for sending, really cool. But alright, guys, we've been streaming for almost 4 hours, actually. Damn. I don't know if you guys have any requests on like the final song that you guys want to hear. Please do one more demo. Like, I've been doing more and more demos. Like, it's already let's see, 3 hours and 41 minutes that we're streaming. We'll save it for the next streams, the rest of the demos. Tree game? No, like, it's too late for that. The bloop song for the end. Oh yeah, that'd be a cool one. Wait, was it one of the you mean the YouTube one from Stamped or Marbles? Ah, shit. Okay, are we gonna do Marbles? Did it update? Let's see if it updated. If it updated, we'll do it. Yeah, fuck it did. Okay, let's do one Marbles run. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Okay, I think it's loading, and I don't know why, but Steam gates always crash first time I open them. It's exactly what it's doing right now. Oh no, it's not, I think. Good news, I think. Signing in, please sign in on Twitch. Okay, I hope this won't show my login or anything. I think it's working. Yeah. Continue. Okay, perfect. I think it's loading. Let's do a race. Let's try to find one that we haven't done yet. This one looks very interesting. Play. I haven't played it for months. No, you guys are right. Let's see. I think it's loading. You guys heard the music, I think, as well. I think it's loaded. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's... How do I do this again? Screen share. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so type play in chat if you want to join. Oh, yeah. Oh damn, it's a whole... Holy fuck. This is cool. Okay, so everyone's gonna take like different lanes, I guess. Everyone that's left over in the stream. All right, I'll do a 20-second countdown, starting now. If you want to join, type play in chat, and then you'll join. Let's see who's gonna win. Right, I always forget to play a song while we're doing this. There we go. Okay. Lion Harris starts first. Roselle. I don't know who to follow. Lion Harris still showing us first, I guess. Toscomat right behind it. People going everywhere. There's Nacho. Unless there's as well Bananex. Damn. Roselle's way in front. Device 720p is second. Zunek is third, but this is really slow. Oh, someone else is first. Toscomat. They're still in front, it says. This is a cool map. Holy shit. Oh. Let's see where the rest is. Oh, I'm stuck. Let's see where the rest is. Oh. Oh, they're in. Okay, damn. There's a lot of people coming here. Ah, okay. Now here it's gonna join together. Ikey's first. Morris Stevens is second. Okay. Requiem third. Oh, there's people passing here. Oh, my screen died. Okay, let's see. Should be working again now. Perfect. Okay, everything's out of whack now, which is annoying. Okay, but ILVS Music's first, and then Samir second, Morris Stevenson third, Matrix Music fourth, Daiki fifth, Mandashi 10, 6, Zunek 7, Uklonek 8, Shui 9th, and Requiem at 10. I don't know if there's people not finished. I guess we'll see here. Final results. Oh, everyone finished. Okay, he couldn't die this round. So, I don't know if Chris joined the race, but he usually gets thrown off the map. But yeah. Okay, so, I can't see the chat right now because my screen died. So, I hope I can just pull this up real quick. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Let's pull OBS up again. Okay. So, here we have the scores. Yeah, no one died this time. Usually on the streams there's a lot of people that like fly off the map and die, but so yeah, but that's gonna be it for today's stream, guys. We've been on it for long enough, I feel like. Let's see, since I won, please check the remix next time. Yeah, like so LVS. Did you send it on the forum? Or what remix are you talking about? Oh, Chris didn't join? Okay, that's why he didn't fall off the map. I feel like Chris would have found a way to fall off the map, even if you can't, you know? Like, we would have this whole list finished, and then with the time, and then Chris somehow figured out a way to, like, fall off the map. Top 3 gets all the Brooks FLPs. That's a rule I didn't know anything about, guys. But okay. Once again, I appreciate you guys for being here. Really fun, really good to keep this going. It's fun to see like how the stream's growing as well, and how it still stays very. It feels very like small community-ish, but like the streams are growing, which is really nice. It's really fun. I'm gonna keep this up for I don't know how long. See you guys every Tuesday if it's up to me. I don't have time to do a stream this weekend. Very busy weekend, but at least for the Tuesdays, we'll always keep that up. Thanks for sending all the cool demos. Like, once again, like, I feel like the demos are improving. Everyone's finding their own sound. Really, really sick. And, yeah. I just need a track that we're gonna play at the outro for today. Let's see, I'm trying to close everything. Okay, close marbles. There we go. Good night, Rosie. Thanks for the great stream. Thanks for being here, Chris. Thanks, Nacho. on us, Martin Stevenson, as always. Can we rate Afrojack? Is Afrojack streaming? Okay, I don't know how to rate someone, but let's rate Afrojack. I don't know how to do it. Stick with me, and we'll do it. Let's see, Twitch. All right, guys. I don't know how rates work. If I'm immediately going to like leave the stream, then okay, he's live. Let's do. How do I rate someone? How do I rate someone? I don't even know. I'm like looking at the stream right now. How do we do this? Help me out. Type rate. Wait. Okay, heads up. Twitch update is, yeah, it's fine. /rate. Can I do it? Like, what if it doesn't work and I'm just typing rate in this chat? Oh, do I do it in my chat or what? Rate. And then I think this works. Invalid username. Okay, what's his username? Afrojack. Why doesn't it work? In your chat, yeah, exactly. Let's see. There we go. There we go.
Quantize third. Oh.
Alright guys, I'll end my stream then, I guess. I don't know how any of this works, but yeah, I'll just end my stream. I rated Afrojack. I think if I stop my stream now, it will be fine, right? I'm like, if I just stop stream, is that fine? I have no idea how it works. If I end my stream now, like, you guys will just stay in this chat, right? Don't? Okay, don't stop. Okay. Yeah? What? Perfect.
Hey, Brooks! Then if Brooks is here, then I definitely gotta turn up the shuffle.
That's good to hear. Oh, I need to be a follower to chat. Follow. You need to be a follower for 10 minutes to chat.
This, by the
Oh
way.
no. I don't know how any of this works.
That's too loud.
Let's see.
That's the problem, like if you put stuff in things without mixing.
I'm just looking at my screen right now. I'm just looking at the Afrojack stream. He's just working on his stuff.
Now I don't like the kick anymore.
Love the vibe that he's working on.
There's something wrong also there, by the way, in the piano and maybe it's this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just listening to Afrojack stream. I don't know if everything will be fine if I just end the stream. Everything should be in his chat, I guess. I'll just end the stream and then see what's up.
You know what, guys?
So I don't know if you guys can even still hear me, see me. I'll see you next Tuesday. See you guys.